Look at that, boys and girls. And there he is. All right.
How's it going, guys?
Good, man. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us today.
Yeah. I'm glad we can make it work.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there's a lot going on. And I mean, I'm looking over here. I'm seeing already you guys got here on the website what this plans for the DAO, huh?
Yep.
That's sick. I like it. I like it.
Yeah, I just caught you a little bit of action with Wombat a second ago. Doing the press tour today, it seems.
Man, so we had just 2 shows booked for ourselves this morning, and then Wombat is actually making our support the DAO NFTs stakeable in their Dungeon Master game starting next week. Just because I mean they're just rad. I freaking love those guys.
Yeah. That's badass.
That's badass. Those guys on. Yeah, and I mean when LeftHousr calls. I might not be able to make the first one, but I'll definitely make the second one. So here we are.
Yeah, well, that's super cool. I mean, and since you just said that's also the same thing for the LeftHousr collection. I've been kind of hinting towards that, but we're also going to be stakeable in the Dungeon Master coming up.
Nice.
Too, so super cool. Very excited. Our first collab, our first utility to the LeftHousr collection. So there you go, folks. There you go, Action Family. Dungeon Master. So that's cool. I got to go back and check the episode that you guys just had. That's awesome.
It's fun. Yeah, so it's like 9 o'clock over there, so it's like having a glass of wine. I had a beer. It was good.
Yep, very cool. Very cool. Yeah, I've only been messaging back and forth, but I haven't I'm trying to get them on the show too. So I want to have a chat.
Dude, I'll tell Adrian to get his butt on your show. You just tell me when, and I'll just
awesome. Yeah,
he might not listen to me, but I'll do it anyway.
Hell yeah. So what the heck? What's going on? How do we get to this DAO talk? All this stuff that's going on. I heard everybody got fired, then all of a sudden I heard you guys are buying the thing. Like what's going on? What's the deal?
Here's what I can say.
Okay.
We're buying the team did, get let go, and then I offered to Legend to basically buy the Uplift from them. I only own 3%, they own 97%, just kind of way the thing worked out from the beginning. And basically because I know that without the team, the Uplift is in deep shit. Like that, nobody else knows how to run it, nobody else would even know where to start, and so I basically put all of my equity, Legend on the line, and the team is doing that with the bit that they have, and we need to raise a little bit of money so that we could basically buy it back and do with it what we know can be done.
Yes,
and I mean that was a necessity, right? I'm not gonna. I'm not just gonna hang out in the Discord by myself and be like, hey, maybe it'll work, right? So, but at the end of the day, Legend has an amazing opportunity that they're going to, focus on music and art, and they're doing things in a very certain way. That
was their deal there. They were scaling towards their future, and they're like, we don't want to do this metaverse thing anymore.
And they just it was a moment, right? They had a sort of they just had to move in this direction. Mm-hmm. And so then we're sitting here, okay, what are we gonna do with the Uplift? And ultimately, this is the biggest opportunity the Uplift will have ever had ever. It's really, 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 really good that this has happened. It's a bit of a challenging moment. Like, this is the last week that we can do wax rewards, right? Because we're gonna have to rebuild the rewards pool, but we're gonna be able to. And what we have planned for what's next is gonna be a hell of a lot better than this simple play to earn version we have now, anyway, right? So there's challenges to it, but then we get to move to a DAO where 25% of the DAO tokens are going to get dropped to the landholders, right? And I sort of let slip today in the thing that the company was valued at 5 million, and so all of my equity and everything else that we're putting together, that's what we're buying this back for. So when we say that we're dropping 25% of the DAO tokens on landholders, it's going to cost mostly me about $1.25 million. And so a lot of people are like, why don't you just drop all the DAO tokens to us? I'm like, because I don't fucking want to.
Hold up.
Right? You're welcome, but you're not that welcome. So I mean, we're trying to and we're getting a bunch over to the team. Again, without the team and without the community, this is nothing. And I know that, right? So taking all of these resources and what we're doing to acquire the Uplift, and then appropriating it or positioning it so that it can be non-stoppable owned by the team, owned by the community, and can move forward like that. Just it's going to be clutch. And I don't know if you guys heard it, like Tuttle has had this crazy idea. I thought it was crazy when I first heard it. I thought it was like way too much. You're fucking out of your mind. Like I was thinking, oh, we could do revenue sharing with like 50% of the secondary market, for example, and just drop that on the DAO token holders. He's like, Corey, why don't we do this? Why don't we drop 30% of primary and secondary on the DAO token holders forever? I'm like, what? And I haven't stopped thinking about it since because it's fucking genius. It's so good. Right? Like, and everybody's going to probably want to get their hands on these DAO token holders. I'm going to have some. The team's going to have some. Like all the people that should be winning from all the things that we're doing together will be winning from all the things that we're doing together. Right. And, it leans into the strengths of how a DAO operates. Honestly, where we believe the regulations are in kind of a gray area on DAOs right now, which is great, right? Because I think, it's going to have to move to where this is sort of the thing that's going to be recognized. So we feel, really confident about that, like from a risk analysis point of view, and it's just stuff that we couldn't have done, as part of Legend. It just wouldn't have ever happened, and so now we're sitting in this opportunity where we can turn it into what we know it can be.
Right. So you're talking these DAO tokens. That's not these DAO ambassador, the DAO supporter. That's something else.
These are just NFTs that we put up there, basically saying like, anybody that wants to kind of help us raise the 250,000 cash that we need to finish off the buyout. They're basically just doing that. Gotcha.
Okay. That's what these are. So how do you enter into the DAO? How does one become a member of the DAO?
So we're gonna be dropping like once we get this purchase finished and we can actually do sales again. We're gonna do an odds and end sale. It's all map based now. So like if you've been looking at a piece of land next to you in the Uplift and it's in the Uplift Cervic account, like it's part of ours, you're just gonna be able to grab those off the market. That's how we're gonna bootstrap up some runway because we're starting from zero, the team. So we'll do that sale, and after that's done, probably in a few weeks, we're gonna drop 15% of the DAO tokens to all the landholders. Everybody that owns a land key NFT, you're gonna get a share of the DAO tokens for every land key NFT that you have. And then we've got a couple sales that we're gonna do. One where we're actually targeting the Bored Ape NFTs. We're gonna allow the first 1,000 of them to upgrade their Bored Ape into a piece of land in the Uplift. So all of our future maps, by the way, are going to be 1 kilometer, not 4 or 5. It's a server issue. Just
okay. So what happens to these the lands that already exist? Are they going to stay?
Oh yeah.
Okay. And you're just going to start adding new lands that will be
new worlds, right? So you go to the portal hub and you'll be able to walk into like Bored Ape land, and it'll be 1 kilometer. So it would be, is this Genesis? So it'd be about a fifth of this, I think.
Okay. I see.
Right? Yeah, because I think Genesis is 5 kilometers. Yeah, it is.
Okay, so you guys are
not even a fifth; it'd be 1/20th. Yeah, the maps are going to be really small moving forward.
So what you're saying is you're in chats with the Bored Apes, and you guys are doing they're coming in, is what you're just telling us.
I'm saying 1,000. I'm saying 1,000 land NFTs are going to go out that way, and Polygon has been screaming at me to start a world for them. So we're going to be doing one on Polygon. There's already 20 projects that are signed on to kind of anchor it. And again, that's just going to be 1,000 NFTs. Not like these maps are like 5, 6, 7,000 NFTs, right? All the new ones only have 1,000. So we'll add another couple thousand to the total, right? And I think there's like 30,000 NFTs that are out there right now. And we're going to do another drop. So we're going to drop 15% to the people that are here now, right after we're done this odds and end sale, right? And then another 10% to everyone again when those two sales are done. And then, that's it, right? I'm going to have some. The team's going to have some. We're talking about maybe putting 10% up for sale for people that might want to help us bootstrap initially. And we'll have some, if we do that, we'll end up having another NFT collection where the NFTs will explicitly say like, grab this and you'll get, X% of the DAO tokens, when we drop them. But we're still kind of finalizing the game plan around that.
Okay. So I'm sure there's like a ton of things that, because, let me just be straight with you.
Yeah.
I thought it was you and Blue's deal from the get. I didn't realize there was
So
this
M
Legend
Blue
Art above you guys.
Yeah, M Blue is the main shareholder of Legend.art.
Okay. All right. Oh, I see. All right. So he's going towards the music way. He's leaving the Uplift then. M Blue is.
Yeah.
Okay. I see. All right. So all right. So he was kind of like your boss or whatever a little bit, and like what I'm getting to is like, are there things now besides just the DAO? I mean, that's huge, but like, are there other things now that you're going to be able to do that you might have been like restricted on or have the reins on, or they're like, no, we don't want to go that way, that you're like, oh my God, let's go.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Very cool.
It opens things up a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah. I
mean,
assumed
that's,
it would.
you know, they're a more traditional company, right? And they're trying to be a traditional company working with you work with, you know, music labels and fine artists and whatever. Like they kind of have to go that vein, right? It makes sense for what they're doing. We're Web3 cowboy psychos.
So we can make penis statues and stuff like that now.
Absolutely not. The PG-13 thing is not going away.
Okay.
Minecraft is still here. I love that you went right to the dick statues. God damn it, LeftHousr.
It's in my mind, you know, like I know where I wanted to place it too. So you know.
I've been hearing him talk about this for like a week. I can't wait to ask Corey about the dick statues.
Well, it's funny. The first thing Ken did when he got in the world was like, yeah, I'm just going to make this dick. I'm like, fucking Ken, God damn it. Now, I mean, people have done, over 18 or adult Minecraft servers. It's a thing that has happened, right? Yes. Minecraft's biggest thing in their EULA, and you know, they just want to make sure that nobody's preying on little kids. So I think we've always tried to be like way on the right side of that as much as we possibly can, right? Because we're pushing every other boundary that we can possibly push. But yeah, I mean, having an adult server at some point, it's just then like we have to KYC then or whatever, right? Or make some giant caveat or, you know, what have you, just because like the last thing we're going to want is, you know, reports of some 13-year-old going and get traumatized by your dick. Okay.
Fair enough. No, I wasn't my dick. It was going to be a cartoon one, but anyway.
But it would be your cartoon dick.
It would be my cartoon dick.
It would, like one that you owned.
I
mean,
that's a good point. That's a great point.
How did I not see that this would sooner or later end in dicks? I should have seen that coming.
I mean, to be quite honest, my first lesson in Minecraft was from Emmett's son. And the first thing he showed me was a dick. Like he built a dick, and I was like, "Okay, that's great. Now let's get rid of that." And
moving on.
So it's my introduction to it all.
It's 15.
Yeah, he's 13. Yeah, it's fitting.
It does. It makes sense. Like I'm not
totally does.
You know.
Okay, so what? I don't know if there's any of these things, but if you can mention, what are some of the things that now you can do that you're like. Right,
we could never have talked about doing revenue sharing before.
Never talked about what?
Doing revenue sharing.
Oh, okay.
Couldn't have even entertained it.
Yeah.
Not for a millisecond. So that to me is like, that's the biggest thing. We're going to have a DAO token. You know, who gives a shit, right? It's just not a token. But when people realize that it will be a function not only of ownership and of voting power, but of actually sharing the success in real time in the entire project, you know, we think they're going to do pretty well. That's the main thing. And say, you know, when we want to, you know, have an economic zone and have people take out, you know, materials that they make in the survival worlds as NFTs. That's another big one, right? We're actually going to boot up an entire other sub DAO that will be the economic zone DAO and just do it, right? That'll just go out. Having world DAOs where you actually have world DAO tokens. Another thing we probably never could have contemplated because it's like too complex and like, oh my God, it's another token and like everything's a security and, you know, it's just, we just couldn't have done it. And now it's just like, hold my beer, we're going to make it happen. And really start to move towards the decentralized version of this that we could not have done, under the system that we, you know, are working to remove ourselves from now. Like it just, again, like an amazing opportunity for them, a truly, truly amazing opportunity for us. And it's just kind of the moment that happened was kind of not, you know, as planned as I might have liked. But like At the end of the day, like 6 months from now, nobody's going to give a fuck or remember, frankly, that this moment was challenging, except me because I'm going gray prodigiously.
But yeah,
what are you going to do?
Fair enough. But yeah, I think it's it sounded scary at first,
Yeah.
and then the more I started to learn about it, and after sitting here with you, I feel way more comfortable about the direction and where it's going, and I'm excited to see how the changes are how I'm gonna feel them when I'm in the game, when I'm in the world and stuff, and so. I'm excited to see how this goes, and also the revenue sharing, the DAO, all that stuff seems to be like all that stuff seems to need to happen to like make this accurate. It feels like,
right.
So
right, like just the I think it ends up valuing, and a lot of people say this, but like watch what people do, not what they say, right? So like I say a lot of shit, but watch what we do. Right, like the amount of resources that I'm basically all of my equity in Legend and a whole bunch more money besides. Like this is going to cost millions, right? And the first thing that we're going to do is give half of it to the team and the landholders, because that's what makes sense. That's what sets us up to be bulletproof. And quite frankly, like this is the funnest thing for me personally. Selfishly, I will make much more money this way, right? By making sure that everyone makes much more money as well. Like this is to me like, and it's funny. I was sitting by a pool with Ken Bozak. We were having a drink, and there might have been fungus involved, and we had our feet in the water, and it was at this big, huge hoity-toity party in South Beach, and like like we're the only people that are feet in the water because everybody else is not as cool as we are. Whatever, right? We're having a blast, and he starts telling me the story about like the first thing he did with Bitcoin was he got a bunch of it, and the first thing he did was give half of it away. And like I think a lot of us in crypto have experienced that, right? Like you get this thing, and then you realize that if you're the only one with this thing, it doesn't matter. That network effect will actually accrue more value to what's left to you, right? And I feel like this is like just the grand, my personal, much bigger version, but the same philosophy, right? Like that to me, with all this stuff that happened, two things became clear instantaneously. Without the team, the Uplift is dead. Without the community, the Uplift is dead, right? Because like a lot of, we threw around all kinds of ideas, right? Like what happens if the community forks it? What happens if this happens? What happens if we ran the gauntlet of every single possibility of how we could go from that moment and go forward? And at the end of the day, without the team, the Uplift right now is dead. And that's actually something we actually need to worry about in the future because we need to make it anti-fragile, right? So like this is a moment we're realizing, and then we realize we need to actually get past this. And without the community, also dead, right? So without like incentive structures that really work so that this, trifecta fits together as a machine, I personally, don't think that the Uplift would have ever done anywhere near what it's going to do. And what it's going to do is I think going to snap heads around.
Gotcha. So where does Bludac fit into all of this?
Bludac doesn't have any owners. It is and already has started as a DAO. Blue, Nathan, Rempel, and I started that. It's actually decentralizing quicker, thankfully, just because like my focus is going laser of the Uplift to make sure that we get through this moment and the next 3 months, like that I'm going to be doing that. But Bullshit will come on board, who was actually helping me do all the data analytics on it anyway. So I actually asked them to just come in and start doing some interesting stuff there. Bad Gifter is I know you guys I'm sure have already figured out the r.land/blue is the only way to use Bludac. If you haven't, if any of your viewers haven't figured that out, seriously, r.land/blue. Just don't bother using Bludac.io right now.
Yeah, it takes it to another level.
Totally different, right? Like, and I talk to Bad Gifter all the time right now. Mostly, it's just me going like this because he walks on water as far as I'm concerned. But he made the whole site usable, right? Like all the contracts have always worked. Like our front end guy had to take off and do another project, so we've been really struggling because we all have other jobs, obviously, for Bludac. And so he just built it. Like somebody in the community just came in and said, hold my beer, and made something that is elegant and like many times better than what we had even designed, for usability and stuff. So that's just been.
I haven't even seen this yet.
Oh, dude!
I didn't even know this existed.
Yeah, it's amazing.
We visited it when it launched. We went and checked it out.
Yeah. If you have anything, if anyone has anything in Bludac, r.land/blue, like I only use that because it's infinitely more usable.
Yeah.
And so we're going to have new pools out for Bludac this month. I think they're probably going to be a day or two late just because, with everything that's going on. But we're going to have those out. We're going to have way more community pool support. There's already way more community pools that are out there. So month 4 is going to be really interesting. But month 5 is going to be nuts because I think like everything that Bullshitbles and his team are planning to do, with getting the base pools out and then going to those different communities and saying, hey, listen, like we'll add a whole other community pool if, we get XYZ retweets, or like if you guys start a community pool that has XYZ value in it or whatever. Like there's just a lot more sort of, gamification and community engagement involved in where we're going to take it, which needed to be the way it was going to be. We just finally have some people on the team where they're, dedicated to getting it done.
I see. I saw a question in the chat. Somebody was asking about the where did it go? The Uplift donate deal. Is that still alive and happening? Yeah. Here it is. Whatever happened to the Uplift donate thingy?
So me and the team that is buying the Uplift back has no control over any of the wallets that the Uplift is currently involved with. So Blue has stated what their game plan is for Uplift Donate. And I recommend everyone, chat with them about what their plan is. And just they'll keep everybody posted what they're doing with it. I have nothing to do with it.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, no, lots of entities here just to sort out in my mind. So
it's a lot. It's a lot.
Yeah. What else is there? What other moving parts are there that need to be sort of explained, or like, have you heard rumors or whatever? You're like, fuck, people, stop. Or what's is it pretty clear right now? Do you feel like people are getting what's going on?
Yeah, I mean, I've with I've been asked to keep a lot of the details under wraps. Right.
For sure.
I suck at that.
I'm asking all the right questions then.
I just know it. But people in Discord, people are asking really good questions, and I get it, right? And it is a moment of uncertainty, and my default is always to go, okay, this is what happened, all the fucking details and yada yada yada. But here we are, right? And I'm just skipping to the end. Like in the end, they are going to be going and doing amazing things with fine art and music, and that's great. Yeah, we're going to be over here building an unbelievable fucking ass kicking metaverse, right? And that's great. And 3 months from now, none of this will have mattered. Right. And I want to shepherd us into that moment as quickly as fucking possible, because that's what's best for everybody.
All right, cool. Yeah. I think that I'll ask no more questions about such, and we'll just focus on the future,
that said, yeah. I mean, if you have the Uplift donate, it's a good question. Right.
Yeah.
And I don't mind those questions. I don't mind answering them, to the very best ability that I can. Right. And I can direct people's attention to, who's going to be ultimately in control of those things. I have absolutely no control over what happens with that. So my opinion is irrelevant. Right.
Right.
But you can find out who does and where that stuff goes and chat with them about it.
For sure. Yeah. Okay. So there's a couple of other Minecraft based worlds that I've seen, like NFT worlds. Have you talked with them? And there's another one that's my metaverse or something like that. They're also working with not just Minecraft, but Grand Theft Auto, and they have some sort of beta test sort of something where they're layering some sort of NFTs, tokens, sort of whatnot on top of there. I don't know if you've seen that one or not.
I haven't. You guys have seen Niftyville, right? The Void ONS theme or whatever. We had they actually have a whole gallery. Somebody started a gallery of some of the cars that are coming out and stuff in the Uplift. So we were kind of covering that stuff, and that just that looks like it's going to be really fun. NFT Worlds is really fascinating to me. So they're selling, and it's all speculation, right? I shouldn't say all, but in large part speculation. People are buying NFTs that are basically a small little plot of land, right? I don't know the exact size, but it's basically a chunk, and you can host that server, and it's just an iterated piece of land, right? It doesn't mean anything. Anyone can make a world file. What's the point, right? And here's the point: you can, with open source software that they're creating, this is the thing I'm paying close attention to with what they're doing, because I think it's fascinating. Open source software, you basically host your own server, right? And you can use their open source software to connect it into the rest of what they have going on, right? Which is deeply fascinating.
Right.
And I think like our biggest challenge has been making the servers run, right? Is why we're now going to much smaller worlds, and we're doing all these different things to optimize the server cost. And it's a big cost, right? Our cost is usually around 10 grand a month for server time, right? So it's not like a non-trivial amount. So yeah, I think what they're doing is really interesting, and they're proof that if you drop something on Ethereum, people will fucking puke money on your face.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, there's. Are you familiar with the XY project?
I'm not.
Okay. I'll pull this one up. But the NFT Worlds and the XY project just announced that they're doing something. I still can't figure it out. But I do own a couple of these little squares here in the XY project, and these were all free at one point. And they basically said, you could build like a metaverse in each one of these little squares or whatnot, So at first, me and brother were minting a few of them, and the board was wide open. And then like we blinked, and it completely filled up. But somehow they've got something. Okay, yeah, you can choose your metaverse, the XY project or the NFT world. So I believe you can like plug your NFT worlds into this version of the XY project or something like that. It's very, very strange, but I recommend you taking a look at the XY project, because they just it seems like it's up your alley, and they're doing weird shit. So I love shit that's above my pay grade that I've read these things a few times, and I'm like, I don't get it, but
I think like we're all throwing spaghetti at the wall, right? I mean, that like the even like we're just finally now getting to the point where like NFT live map based sales is something that we're just going to be able to do all the time, right? So being able to buy your neighbor's piece of land to kind of start building up your estate, like that's like Decentraland's kind of had that unlock for a long time now, and something we knew we needed, right? So like, we're doing that. But like we're going to be burn upgrading so that you can turn your generic land key NFT into one that has like a 3D voxel of your build on it, and like there's just so many different things that we can do. But so many other people are doing so many amazing things in the space. My whole take is, the rising tide lifts all ships. Anytime any project like that wants to collab, our standing answer is going to be yes. Just figure out how, figure out what the win-win is, and learn from each other to make all of these different kinds of platforms that we're making as usable as we possibly can for the most people that we possibly can, right? Because like network effect is all the marbles, and we don't have to build all the network effect ourselves, right? That's not how the internet was built. Never mind what Facebook did. Fuck them, right? The more of these things that we plug in together and sort of connect the communities together, I think that's where all the real juice is that will last for and really build the kind of metaverse that we all, I think, want to step into.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we've been like building like crazy on our lands in the Uplift world, and we've got some plans to do some events starting on April 1st.
Cool.
So we're building towards that. But it was like a scary thing. It was like, oh my God, like when I first heard about everything, I was like, do you know how much time I've put building? Like, oh my, like I just
I'll tell you guys, like
my asshole clenched up so much. I'm sure yours like was way tight.
I'm not even gonna talk about it, but yeah, like. There was a couple moments where me knowing, like, I've been talking to Sebastian, he's got 50 Bored Apes like in his gallery, like all people that he's recruited, talked to. He's got permission to put their NFTs up. Like he's gonna host a giant event with 50 fucking Bored Apes in it. Like the people are coming like that. Just like the amount of time that he's put into that alone is nuts. And that's just a microcosm of what you guys have done, and what the Vine has done, and what the Rocket Gallery is doing, and what Class is doing. And like we have all these people that are really committing hard to building epic experiences in the Uplift. And that, at the end of the day, between that and the fact that the team was willing to come just work with me on whatever happened next for free, that tipped me over the edge. Like whatever I have that I can give other than my cutting my arm off and doing that, like I have to do it. And I have to do it in a way that is going to impact you guys the least amount possible, which is educating the vast majority of decisions that I've been making over the last 10 days.
Yeah. Can I say you seem to be like in the best mood, like the calmest that I've ever seen you or whatever. You seem like you're like sitting in the best seat in the house, it feels like right now. So I know there's got to be some stress level, like you said, you're going gray and whatnot, but like you just feel like you're like a rock right now. And I mean that as a compliment.
You saying that makes me want to cry.
Oh, no, for real, man.
And not in a bad way. Like, because I started like pinging myself. Like, yeah, no, you do feel all right now, right? Like, why? And well, it's because the hard stuff's done, right? We have terms on the table that we all agreed to. That was kind of the tough part, right? Getting that squared away. I think it's pretty hard now for things to go south. Not impossible, but really hard. And it certainly won't be because the team or I didn't do literally everything we could to get that done, right? So like it gets to a certain point where, and again, like not sleeping for a long time. Now, granted, like once we had the kind of terms down, that was the first time I slept in like 2 weeks. And so that's huge, right? But like, you know how many DMs I get every day? This is where I start kind of tearing up. The amount of DMs that I get every day from people that are like, man, we're so freaking excited for whatever comes next. Like people believing in me and in the team. Like that I have to show up for that.
Yeah.
Like, I don't have a choice. Even if I was freaking out inside, I owe that to them.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
well, that's cool. It's cool that you have the support and that everybody's is there for it and stuff. I mean, it's an awesome project. I'm glad it's going to survive. I'm glad it's going to go forward in more interesting ways. Let's go. Let's do it.
LFG motherfuckers.
Yeah, there we go. Yes, that's
I think it's I think it's pretty amazing just to be building the space out, but also to be able to adapt, as a community, to really come together when things get tough and really see who sticks it out and is here to keep pushing. And
it's an amazing. I've been talking to the team about this. Like, this is an amazing filter moment, right? The people that are wanting to work with us to construct this future, they're gonna come. And they're going to identify themselves apparently very loudly in ways that will make me tear up, in gratitude multiple times a day. It's just it's legit.
Yeah. Well, I'm going in for the $100
cool, man.
DAO ambassador badge right now.
But hey, apparently freaking Dungeon Masters on Wombat, baby.
Yes.
This collection's going to be live. I'm so excited that you guys are going to be live on there too. That's going to be fun.
Yeah, I know. Very excited about that. Just over the moon about that one. Like I said, it's their first sort of like outside of the Left House little thing here to really have like a legit partnership and use cases for our NFTs somewhere else. So that's really cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
we got to start figuring out. So what we should do? We should have because you guys are building a bunch. We could do event servers now, right? Your guys' collection could be the gate key to get into an event.
Oh yeah. Oh
right.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. Pick a couple templates things, or whatever. Right. We need to start messing with that. Like we have that ability now, right? And like it's just a matter of like getting that stuff going. Another thing I'd love to see is more people with there's a lot of galleries going out, but not like some of it's just a bunch of art. Like I want to see an NFT collection that has its own base in there. You have QR codes for every single one of the templates. Just go to the secondary market or to the drop, right? So like, I want to be able to go to your place, on the show, point my phone at it and pick up, the mint number 1 or like some, just have the template show up on the secondary.
Yeah, we do have one QR code that takes you to the Action Family Club card right now. That's up on the land. And that's sort of what our event is. We're going to build like a bunch of crazy mazes underground and put giant QR codes that you have to find and
that's awesome.
Hide different NFTs or wallets on these QR codes. Some that will have, some token prizes, some NFT prizes. We're going to try to get a couple other collections to come in with us as well, so we can kind of get other communities in on our land as well.
I like it.
Yeah.
Well, hey, fun. I'll put some blue up, and I've got a shit ton of NFTs because I bought like a shit ton of those egg ball machine or the
bubble gum machines.
Yeah, the gumball machines.
Yeah.
So Yeah, you guys let me know. Like I've got stuff I've been meaning to do for prizes for stuff, and I just do not have time. So I think what I really need to do is just start, like, anytime you guys are gonna start doing events or whatever, there's like, here's just a basket of shit that I can just donate.
Yeah. So, you know, like in the sandbox land, you know, there's like I've seen people we've had on the show or whatever, they're talking about like their land in there. And it's like, if you hold one of these NFTs, then you can get into this certain club on in their land. Yeah. Like, are we going to be able to do that? Like, like have like locked rooms that like you can only get into? Yeah.
100%.
Oh my God. That's what we need.
Yeah. Like right now, like the NFT based ownership will basically give you access to specific spots, right? And the event servers are that way, right? So like, and basically what that is like, you know, we basically carve out your build or build in surrounding area. We put it on its own server, so you can put, you know, hundreds of people on there, and then we can actually dynamically, we can put thousands of people into an event now because we can actually dynamically just double it. Right. So people won't know that they're not, you know, necessarily in the same one, but it's just like, it's how we can scale the server really quickly, really fast. But yeah, getting to the point where, you know, there's a region where only, you know, people can build, but we can, there's just a setting called pass through deny. So it would like, if you have this NFT, you can actually get into this space. And if you don't, you can't. Yeah. That's something we're going to be able to do.
Yeah. Sick. Yeah. All right. Now we're talking.
Now keep bugging me about it. Little distracted right now.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, I think
I had this idea, you know, because you know the Action Family Club card is like 1,111, and I wanted to build like an apartment and put each, you know, like they're all one of ones. You know, it'd be amazing, like if you owned that you could go and find your apartment. It would be like your room, you know, like I know that's like crazy because it's a lot of people we're talking about. That's a lot of
like that's just data though, right? And I think like I want to move to there as well. And I think where it gets interesting is, and because we've actually had a lot of debates about this. So if we allowed people to fractionalize their NFT and mint those as NFTs that they sold, right, which is kind of where this conversation started on our end. The problem would be is that whoever owned the outside of it could wall it off so that you couldn't get there, and there'd be nothing we could do about it, right? So like it's almost like you have to make you know, quarters so that there's constant access. But if it wasn't build rights, right, and it was just putting picture up rights or like some other kind of meaningful "this is my place," then or even like only you can go in there and you can whitelist, you know, 8 people to your secret layer of, you know, nerddom or whatever, right? That's something that we would be able to do, right? Yeah. Or if it's like you guys just have like a secret club where you have an event and like literally, you know, it's just like the treehouse where like, you know, girls aren't allowed. Although, I mean, you know, we hopefully grew past that. But yeah, like that kind of thing, I think we could basically do pretty quickly. I think. Man,
it's gonna get weird in some of these rooms. I can tell you.
It is for sure. Yep.
Oh my God.
It's only a matter of time before you find a dick in one of them now.
No, for sure. I can't wait. I mean, we're already, you know, there's already like VR headset bloopers, but in the future, those are going to be insane. You know, like, you know, people's like hidden cameras of like what they're doing in these weird rooms that we're talking about, but they're just in, you know, we're seeing them in their actual room with the headset on, naked, doing whatever. It's going to be weird. It'll be funny.
It's going to be weird.
Ridiculous. Ridiculousness is going to get really interesting. Their show will be great.
We as hyper intelligent apes are super mental, but also really fun. So it works out.
Yeah,
it's like, you know, I keep focusing on like, you know, all the amazing things that people are building, but like I love the absurd part of it, and I want everyone to lean into that. Like, yeah, it's like the one day where I came into work. This is a true story. I came into work, and the biggest problem we had was a giant dragon attack in Genesis that burned up a bunch of shit because some kid found a way to spawn a dragon in Genesis. Like, where I work here,
like
and I would love it. Like how, like I couldn't ever go back to doing anything else now, right? Because like, what you don't have dragon attacks? This is boring.
Yeah. That's like, it's impossible to have any water cooler conversation after that one. You know what I mean? Like, how do you go back?
But even just NFTs, like any of us in NFTs or metaverse at all, like you talk to muggles and they're like, what's that? It's like a JPEG? Yeah, sort of. Not really. But what is it? Like, well, you know, human attention over time in tribes. Oh, that doesn't make sense either. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
You just have to do it.
Yeah, just do it. That's all you got. You turn on the lights with a little switch. You don't talk about the electricity. You don't talk about the wires. You just do it. You just flip the switch.
Well said.
Sometimes you just gotta flip the switch.
Yep. Just turn the lights on. Just get in, have fun, get weird.
Yes. Yeah, it's amazing. Well, okay. So how soon do you think we'll start seeing some of these crazy changes?
So I'm waiting on some specifics from Legend, hoping in a number of days, right?
Yeah.
To when basically to when we can get things done enough in the purchase and kind of unravel agreement where we can do the odds and end sale.
Yeah.
Which we're going to use to kind of finish off the $250K that we need, and obviously to pay some of the staff that, again, until we get all this figured out, is just committed to working for free. So yeah, I'm really hoping that we get that stuff going in a week, but like all of this, there's just 18 trillion details, so I can't even give like a firm maybe on that.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going to give people updates as and when we can, as quickly as we can. Now, like, we're going to start the process to set up a Wyoming DAO. That should take about a week, right? And like, we're doing that anyway. So that process is ongoing. Like, no matter what happens, we're setting that up. So we should have that available, and then we're going to be able to start figuring out all the details around that. And Tuttle's got an amazing idea. We're talking about doing the token on Ethereum, which I really at first was like, no. But again, people will barf money on your face. So like, having that liquidity for all of us, for anybody that does want to, sell little bits of it over time, again, like revenue sharing, you're not going to want to, but maybe you do, right? And hopefully the price is fun on Ethereum. That's the best chance for that to be the best kind of possible for all of us. And the governance side of it is on this app that Tuttle found that a lot of these people are using, doesn't require any gas, right? So it's going to be like snapshot voting. As opposed to like getting bogged down in the insanity that is Ethereum gas fees. So, we're basically getting the best of both, possible worlds.
Yeah, it's strange, like people, a lot of people like that are on the east side of it, they just don't respect Wax at all. Like, I heard somebody yesterday make a joke about, they were talking about Telegram, and then they were like, oh, I'm assuming only Wax people use that now, or whatever. And I was like, what that, like, it's just strange to me that like, that you would like, I don't know, like married to a chain or something like that. But that being said, though, like it just seems to be you're a little bit more legitimized when you have your project on Ethereum than on Wax, at least in the eyes of ETH maxis or whatnot. But that's like the majority of the people that are buying and selling and talking NFTs. They're talking Ethereum NFTs. They're not looking at Wax.
They don't even know. Yeah, Wax is still a sleeper hit of the summer, as far as I'm concerned.
They're talking Solana even before Wax. You know what I mean?
Well, like, man, I had some people who shall not be named tell me they were going to take their entire project over to Solana and pivot the whole thing. I'm like, dude, slow down. Like, go multi-chain. I'm all about going multi-chain. Have a footprint everywhere. It totally makes sense. But pivoting over to Solana, there's huge risk. Yeah, there's tons of like fucking liquidity. Yeah, I get it. The token price moved. Cool. And then Solana went down. Is it back up yet? I don't fucking know. It's been down for like a week. Right? Like, just like there is something to be said for it. If you're gonna do a business, that's speculative interest, right? Which is all that money, right? Like the Cardano, Solana, a lot of these things. It's speculative interest in the token. And then tribalism around that token, and the token price goes up. Don't get me wrong; like you could have made a lot of money on these things as they were going up, and good for you. I'm very happy for you. That's not a joke. That's real, right? But what actual economic activity is going on in that blockchain? Ethereum, obviously, even with gas fees, somehow I barely understand it, is crushing it, right? OpenSea's been under development for a long time. They've got a massive network effect of money, not necessarily people. There isn't actually that many people involved in it, right? Whereas Wax is the other way. Wax is, tons of projects, tons of people, tons of accounts, tons of transactions, tons of time. And frankly, I think, I don't want to talk about Wax flipping Ethereum just yet, but who knows? But I want to be everywhere, like everywhere that's credible and good, right? We like Polygon again, like that. And it's not about the chain to me, even though Polygon works fine. The projects over there were like, we need a metaverse. Can you come have NFTs over here? Like, yeah, okay. But to me, like meeting, the LEFTHOUSEs that are over there, right? The projects that are over there, the people that are going to come in and embody what becomes the Polygon map that you can walk to from Gratitude, right? Like that is fire to me, right?
Yeah.
And Terra, we're talking about doing one on Terra Luna too, right? And then EOS, I think now that ENF is around, like there's a really good chance we should do like a 1 kilometer map there. So like by the end of this year, we're on 5 new blockchains. Small footprint, but all those tribes then have easy access to start, commingling with what we've built on Wax with all the projects that are around here. And that to me
that's exactly like the mindset that we're in here too. Like, cause we've made a feature film called Rabbit Hole, and awesome. It's our 8th feature film that we've made, and this is the first one that we're trying to like release, purely in the NFT space. And right now we're like releasing a documentary next week that I shot called Life on a Train, and I took like 3 train travels and filmed all these people that I met, and it turned out pretty hilarious and interesting. But I'm kind of like running that as a test right now on Wax. But the idea is like I don't want like only like because there's these tribalism, like you're saying, to these chains. It's like I want everybody to be able to see this movie, and if that's where you're at, like I want to be able to have it available on Poly, on Solana, on all of them. You know what I mean? Like, so it's
that's the thing. Like, why limit yourself?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Why limit yourself? Especially like I was just saying this, like Upland is on EOS, right? Nobody ever talks about EOS. Like, in Upland, like I sold a property in Upland for $8,000, like that's a great sale. You know what I mean? Like, and it's like on a chain that nobody ever fucking talks about, but it's like, you can make a living doing that. You know what I mean? Like so it's just crazy, like to be alienated to one, in my mind, or whatever. It's like, there's good projects, there's good deals, there's good things happening across the space. Like,
yeah. Well, you're going to miss opportunities that way too, right? I like the Bitcoin maximalists had their day. I think Bitcoin maximalists, kind of a joke now. And Ethereum maximalists are going to have that same moment, right? Where,
well, it's funny, I just heard recently that you can stake with Bitcoin now or something like that. There's like staking systems for Bitcoin. It's like Jesus Christ, guys. Like so late. Everything is so, you know what I mean? Nothing will come new with that point, it feels like at this point.
No. It's like, oh, we can put NFTs on Bitcoin. Like, who cares? As a massive proponent for Bitcoin, who cares?
Yeah.
It just doesn't matter. It's not built for that, right? Like people get really upset when I call it the DOS of our ecosystem, but it is, right? DOS showed us what, personal computing can do. So did Bitcoin, and that's it. So like, right? And don't get me wrong, Bitcoin's not going to go anywhere. But I mean, I think there's a really solid chance that Ethereum's going to flip Bitcoin in the next 24 months, and it'll probably just be that way forever.
Yeah, I could see that happening. I can see it happening.
And who knows? I could also be full of shit. I mean, that's
me too.
Happened before.
Well, like we say here on the show, we're not the smartest apples in the bunch. It's not financial advice. You do your own research there.
The banner. Oh, dude, we don't use StreamYard anywhere near as much as we should. Like we use it like that's exclusively, but has so many little buttons and cool shit that we need to bone up.
Yeah, no, I keep meaning to go like down the rabbit hole and seeing what sort of tricks or what sort of things you can do with it, because I know there's probably behind the scenes backdoor buttons or something that I don't know about. But I like it. I like it. I mean, it's so funny. We did like over 300 shows like on OBS, and I just felt like an asshole when I switched over to streaming. I'm like, this is so much better, so easy.
Yeah, so much
our lips are in sync. They weren't in sync. I don't know what we were doing. I can't even believe people are still watching. It's like crazy we made it this far. So it's good shit. But man, we do have some other guests coming in. We have the Whelps coming in, as it's a Whelps Wednesday here, and I know you're fucking busy as hell, and really appreciate you taking your time to come in and explain everything that's going on and making us feel safe, letting my asshole unclench a little bit. I feel much more relieved. I'm looking forward to the future for sure, especially these locked rooms and stuff. That'll be awesome.
Right. Again, like don't like I'm I'm just super gonna own this right now. I'm gonna forget we talked about this, so just keep reminding me about it.
I'll remind you, brother. To remind
awesome,
Corey.
thank you. Well,
no, I'm gonna hit you up definitely too for getting you involved in our April 1st event too. So
we should do up an event server and plan in advance, get the NFTs lined up for it, and square.
And also too, I want to talk to you more about this movie too. I want to show you this movie and stuff, and maybe we do something with the movie, some sort of event.
Let's do it. I think that sounds really fun. Yeah, for sure.
Awesome.
Cool.
Yeah,
all right, thanks,
that.
guys. Thank you so much for having me on, and just for being super rad.
Oh, you're great, man. You're a legend.
You, man.
All right.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Yeah. Chat soon. Thanks, brother. All right. Crazy, right? Exciting.
Crazy, but calm.
Oh no, super calm.
Calmest
I've ever seen the man. That was awesome. That was legendary. Yeah, I'm really excited for the Uplift, even more now. More now.
I think, like you said, it opens up a great opportunity, and that's
And
thing
I think I would like to see about reaching out to Blue, see if we can get him on the show and hear about what's going on from the legend art side of things, to see where see if we can get what their plans are with the music going forward and all that stuff.
Yeah,
that could be very, very cool. Well, we have our new community manager from the Whelps here in the wings. Let me bring him on in. Hello,
guys.
How are we doing?
Whelps Wednesday.
Whelps Wednesday, yes, indeed.
Happy
Welcome.
Wednesday.
Yes. How's it going? How are we doing today?
Yeah, we're having a very nice sunny day here.
Yeah. Oh, nice. The sun is out. Yeah, we got a little sun here going on. It's not bad. Not bad. So how's it's been about a little over a week now that you've been managing the community. How's it going?
It's been almost close to a month now.
Oh, a month? Shit, I'm behind on my. Okay, I didn't realize that. Okay, awesome. How's the first month been?
Penguin has been keeping me hiding.
Oh, he's been grooming you slowly.
Yeah.
Very
we've
cool.
had a lot of things going this last week on Whelps.
Yeah.
Yeah. Our old woman retired. Yeah,
man.
In the hills. Yeah,
Where she's in the hills, you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
For those that don't know, maybe in the audience, the old woman work was to use our Whelps spirit essence to bring to life highborns, a secret 7th breed.
Yeah.
So since last week, she won't be doing that anymore. She will be taking care of Whelps, but no longer this taking part of it.
All right.
Yeah, we also made a few changes on the Discord. We clean up the channels, all channels, and updated the FAQ. Also, the Promise Lord channel. Let me see if I can share the screen here.
Yeah.
Please, yeah. Pull it on up.
All right. But I'm making a mess here.
Yeah, take your time, man. We'll get it. Yeah.
I always take like a minute to share my screen. It always takes me a second to get it sorted.
Yeah, I'm just kind of pulling up.
Okay, can you guys see it now?
We can right now. Yes, here we are.
Yeah, okay, so this is the lore channel. This channel is going to be hosted by our own Aesop, the historian. He's an elder dragon. So he's feeling a little bit nostalgic lately. So he started talking, and sharing a bit of history of Whelps history. Okay. Right now he's talking about the origin of the world, of the dragons, how the early days were not as peaceful as today. The elder dragons were fighting to become the king of the world.
Nice.
Yeah, and so we're going to be doing a little bit more of digging here. We got our elder tracker. This guy was made by Mark McKenna.
That looks amazing.
And
yeah, it's so beautiful.
Yeah, we've been doing a few quests on 7 stash, naming the elders. So Arturus Pro, a member of the community, named him Sly Scale.
Slice kill.
Slice kill.
How did that community member get to name the dragon here? How did they won a contest or something? Or
yeah, I'm gonna show it now.
All right.
Let me see.
Yeah, I entered a name.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I didn't win though. It's okay. It's okay. I can't remember. I'm trying to remember what my name was. And he was kind of goofy, so I didn't expect to win.
What was your name?
I'm trying to remember. I think it was kind of like half goofy, half serious, you know, but I can't remember what it was now. I'll have to go look it up, see if I can find it.
Yeah. So on the 7 secret stash, we have a few quests and name the elders one. Today we close the tracker naming. Now we are naming the gravestone.
Oh, okay. There's a new one. Oh, right. Yeah, I see it. Here, let me pull it up on my screen. Okay, there's the new one.
You can see it.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, so I have another chance here.
Yeah.
Another name chance.
Yeah.
That's great.
Is that another Mark McKenna, or what artist made that second dragon there? Oh, we dropped him out. I think he dropped out.
All right, he'll be back then.
Yeah.
Here he is, coming on back in. There we go.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, so who drew this one?
This one was drawn by A-Song. She's an amazing artist.
Yeah.
Yeah, she did a hell of a job.
Yeah. That's crazy.
And I'm going to, let me see if I can send you a video. We're going to be doing a little bit more of digging into the world of Whelps. And we prepared something, I think, very special.
Oh, yeah.
Let me send it to you.
Okay, yes, please. Where are you sending it to me? Here in the private chat or in the Discord?
Share video option there.
Oh, okay. Perfect.
Yeah, it's sending. You have?
Oh, I see it. Yeah. Here we go. We're up.
Yeah, so the map of the Green Forest. This is first time here. Extra news.
Play that again, brother.
Okay. Yeah, that's awesome.
So whelps are magical, you know that? So they can hide documents under fire breath.
Whoa.
And this map was hidden in Aesop the Historian's breath. And he shared that to me last week. And
that's a beautiful map.
A lot about the Green Forest and this village here.
Oh yes.
Yeah. This is going to be. I don't want to reveal too much, but this is going to be a prize for a contest that we're going to be launching probably next week. Lore contest, yeah.
Wow.
So we're going to make this one of an NFT, of course, obviously.
That's lovely.
Give it to a lucky community member.
Very nice.
That's great.
Does that mean this is a 1-of-1?
Yeah, this is a 1-of-1, a very special 1-of-1. The first map ever of Whelps universe.
Wow.
Wow is right.
Yeah, I love how it looks. It looks great. Mountain ranges, the forest, little bodies of water, a little village in there. Get the dragon flying overhead.
I see that there was a sneaky peeky too of another dwarf that showed up as well. Do we when dwarfs, as they say?
Dwarfs soon. I mean, that's like the most common question right now on our Discord.
Yeah,
when dwarfs?
Yeah. I bet.
That is a smelter.
Oh wow. Yeah, he looks great.
So you're gonna have like 4 types of dwarf: your miners, your smelters, prospectors, and bards.
I'd love to have an ale with this guy.
Yeah.
Sit back and have an ale. He looks like he can tell you a story or two. That's amazing.
We are definitely going to need a dwarf tower.
Yeah. No. Definitely. All right. So soon, we're saying soon. That's That's good. That's fair. Soon is good.
I don't know if that's fair.
No.
I want dwarfs right now. It says Crypternity.
Crypternity. Yeah.
Crypternity.
This is our Draco Dominus. This is a very important member of the community. He's holding over 100 whelps now.
Oh my God.
Yeah. We actually
stacking.
You better have a dragon tattoo on your body with that many whelps in your collection.
We actually gave him a very special role, the Draco Dominus.
That's awesome. I'm jealous. That's super cool. I only have like 10. I'm so far away. Yeah, that's
we also
huge.
Share some early design sneak peek of a gravestone.
Oh, please.
Yeah, let me send it here as well.
Yeah.
It's pretty fun to see kind of all the different artwork come in on the Whelps.
Yeah.
Because there's the original collection, but then everything else that lives alongside of it. Like,
the universe is growing, or the metaverse, as they say.
Yeah.
Is definitely.
The guys at GENTS sent us a few pics today to choose a style for the gravestone. They were all really good, but I cannot show them all.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah. But this is
cool.
This is the right gravestone.
That's great.
He looks like he's up to something. Right?
He's about to pounce.
We were just saying that it's starting to fill out. There's more coming, but I also feel like there's some refinement happening. Like we're starting to see like a progression in the art from the artist. It seems like they're getting the dragons are, in my opinion, they're all kind of a little bit better than the first round or something. And so, which is good, a good thing, I think. We want to see a progression here.
Yeah, we're evolving.
Yeah. Any new news for the slipstream?
Well, we also announced what the Spirit Essence trait will be. All whelps come with Spirit Essence, but those that were staked lost it in order to bring life to a hyper, right?
Right.
So now that the staking is closed, we revealed what the Spirit Essence will be. So in Slipstream, we'll have 3 main game modes: practice, casual, and competitive. On the casual mode, you can earn a certain amount of tokens with the, let's say, energy of the dragon. So if your dragon holds their Spirit Essence, you'll be able to win a lot more. So they will have extra energy, in a matter of speak. And there is also a second perk that has something to do with breeding. That's all I'm going to say. I cannot disclose that. Yeah.
Amazing.
But yeah, also something related to breeding.
All right. Oh man, so much good whelps coming down the pipe here.
Yeah, definitely.
Dwarfs, yeah, definitely got to get me some dwarfs. Got to get. Oh, right. Yeah, good. Yeah, I can't wait to start racing. So much stuff. So the old woman's gone. She was there to help the staking. All the staking is closed up right now. Will we see some other sort of form of staking, you think, from the dragons down the line, or we're not sure yet?
No, the dwarf will be
the dwarf.
Part of the staking minigame, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So
I figured there would be something there.
Yeah, the dwarf will go down the mines to start and use some dragon tokens. And they will need the whelps to guard them. Yeah. A lot lurks in the dark,
Yes. Oh, that's great. Yeah, it's all starting to shape up. The lore's coming together here too. I think the dwarfs are an important part of the whole story and asset to it all. So, and I'm really digging the art on the dwarfs. So, are the dwarfs done in the same way that the dragons are done? Are there like multiple artists that are creating those dwarfs, or is it just one artist only?
I think Jantry is the main artist for the dwarfs.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, it seems like it's all kind of in line to one style.
Yeah.
Very nice. Yeah. Love it. What is that thing that he's holding there in his little claw there? It looks hot.
Marshmallow.
Hot marshmallow. Ooh, a golden marshmallow sounds so yummy.
Yeah, but that seems like it burns, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's doing some forging.
Mm-hmm.
Forging some materials, I think.
In the smelting pot.
Yeah.
Yep, that's Cryptonitty. There we go. Yeah.
Smelting pot.
It's amazing. That's amazing. So what happened to the penguin? He just fell off the earth today, huh?
I don't know.
Maybe.
He
Not joining us?
No, he said he was going to be late.
Oh, that's right. Very cool. So all right, so we have Slipstream coming soon. We got Dwarfs coming soon. We've got the old woman's gone. Will we see her again down the line, do you think? Is she married to a dwarf?
I think so, in another form.
Yeah, I don't think she's going anywhere. I mean, Jake said that she's an OC one, so yeah, she's not going.
She's got to be married to one of these dwarf guys. I mean, she seems to be the right height. She fits into the clan.
Or they're all her sons.
I think I heard someone say something about there was going to be a dwarf king, like that was going to be like an ultra rare dwarf. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on this, but I heard something about that. So
yeah,
who knows? Maybe that's the old woman's husband.
Welcome.
Thank you. Thanks. Sorry I'm late. I just finished a deal to buy Uplift for $7.5 million.
Oh, so. No. You front ran Corey.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
Son of a gun.
Bummer.
7.5.
And yet, even though I can drop 7.5, I can't get my computer to load StreamYard, so I'm on my phone here.
Coming through crisp. Looking good.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. Yeah, I should always be on my phone. All right. Well,
we've been in good hands here, Penguin. We've been good, had a good run through. We've been going down the line.
He's been watching the whole time, making sure you were.
This was planned.
Brother does that to me.
That was the fun, I think.
I'm just here for the giveaway. That's all.
Yeah. Are we having a giveaway today?
Oh, they are.
No.
Wait, are we or just we are or they are? Yeah, okay.
You know what? One of these days, maybe we'll set it up for next week. Maybe we can get a Whelp to give away for next week.
All right.
That'd be fun.
Yeah, that would be really cool.
Yeah, or maybe, we'll talk.
All right. Yeah. A dwarf, maybe?
A dwarf? I don't even have a dwarf yet.
Yeah, I don't think those are an option yet.
I think they're still they're in the pre-mint phase. They're in their eggs.
Do we know how many dwarfs there are going to be?
Yeah, I think 4,444.
4,004. Okay.
I did not know that.
So it's not going to be like a 1-to-1 to the dragons, and well, I guess there's way more dragons than the original 7,777, right?
Yeah, we had I think almost 2,000 high bones on top of the 7,000.
Yeah, so close to 10,000. No, as we just heard with our Draco Dominus, we don't have 9,000 unique holders, so we don't necessarily need 9,000 dwarves, but yeah, it's going to be really good.
Yeah, hell yeah.
But Medina knows far more about it than I do. Like I said, I'm just here to drop millions of dollars and then earn some giveaway.
That's amazing.
In and out.
2 days ring he's buying.
Yeah, that's right. And maybe I'll talk about Crowfolk right at the end. I'll just say Crowfolk.
Oh, that was my Crowfolk.
I'm not here. I know. You reminded me.
Yeah, the Crowfolk thing is amazing. Really excited for that.
That was fun.
Couldn't sleep last night. I kept thinking about it.
Yeah, and we got lots of people who came over from this very show over to our little Discord. So I appreciate that. I appreciate the support. but we're here to talk Whelps, and it sounds like we already did a great job of it. So
yeah, no, we have been. I'm wondering if there's anything else that we haven't hit this week for the Whelps. Are there any other?
Do we talk about the new quests that went live on the Secret Stash?
Oh yeah.
We covered the quests, the lore, the new sneak peek.
Nice. Yeah, new sneak peek. That's right. We have quite a few sneak peeks in our stash now, so we'll be able to roll those out a little bit more frequently. And Discord, as much as we love you, LeftHousr, that the Discord's always going to get a sneak peek a little bit more sooner than this show is. So
fair enough.
Be on the Discord if you want the sneakiest of sneak peeks.
That's where they come from. That's where they're at.
Yeah, but don't get jealous. I shared them up with you guys first.
Yes, we got the first official 1-of-1 map viewing today. Penguin.
That's right. Yeah, that was super sick.
Yeah, a little bit for everyone.
Yeah, that's awesome. But no, you guys, you said it. Like Medina's the guy. I'm just here for backup in case he needs anything. But Medina's the guy, so I might not even be here next week.
Fine. We see you every day here anyway.
Right, and then we talk offline. We're like best friends.
Pretty much, you're like family members.
Yeah.
Action family members, don't forget to go and get your cards. The Action Family Member Club card is on sale now, live.
There you go. There you go. Good little plug there.
Thank you. I'll share that link in the chat.
And but seriously, if you are coming over from Whelps and that's why you're watching right now, and you don't have an Action Family Club card member, and you don't know what Wax is in order to buy an Action Family Club card member, DM me, and we'll have a long and drawn-out discussion about Wax, and it will end with you buying a Action Family Club card.
I like it. I just shared the Medium article here in the chat, too, so it'll explain to you more about the Action Family Club card. Now, back to your regularly scheduled Whelps. All right. So what about coin games? Any rumbles, any news, any bites of information coming from that side of the game?
No updates on coin games. They're building out an entire platform that Master Brews is helping in terms of the blockchain stuff.
Yeah.
So I suspect that's going to be closer to the end of the year.
Okay. All right. I'll still ask every Wednesday, though.
Please do. Yeah, because you never know. One day that answer might change, right? You won't know unless you ask.
Right. And Dragon Pass, anything happening there? You knew going on with the old pass?
Just that it's going to help you keep track of nothing new. It'll help you keep track of your tokens.
We'll be mining some tokens, some dragon tokens soon enough with our dwarfs. And
it's coming, guys. February's here now. So it's coming.
Yes, it is.
And it's actually sooner than you might expect. So
yeah, I like it.
I promise it's before Q4. I promise that.
Me too. Before Q4.
Before Q4.
Of 2023.
Of 2024.
That's just give a cushion so everything is safe.
It'll be out in the next 72 months.
I can agree with that. Yeah, sounds about right.
It's like when you go lease a car. It's only a 94-month term. Guys, I am pumped and I'm wired. So let's go. Let's go another 2 hours. Let's do it.
You seem jacked. Well, I mean, we're going to have Uplando come in and do a little Upland report here in a little bit. So, I mean, I know it's a busy world. You guys have said the Whelps report, and it's been beautiful. If there's anything else you guys want to talk about, we can pivot into another conversation for a little while. Whatever you want. This is your show.
Let's see. We started trivia in Heroes and Villains again today, so that's going to take place every Wednesday at noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific, and it's a newly revamped trivia. So it used to be that it was kind of, if you were the first person to give the answer, that's it. You were the only one who got any points. And we realized over time, like, not everybody's using the same equipment. Not everybody is the same speed. Not everybody has English as a first language. So to just limit it to the fastest person was not necessarily the right thing to do. So we brought in a bot, and that bot keeps track of all the correct answers and assigns points based on speed. So now it's not just being the first person. It's if you know the answer to the multiple choice question, you're going to have as much opportunity as anybody else. So if you do not yet have a Heroes and Villains NFT, or even if you do, you can win one on Wednesdays, every Wednesday at noon Eastern, 9 Pacific, 1700 UTC. So, make yourself a Solana wallet. Go to phantom.app. That's phantom.app. Now they've got a mobile wallet as well for the first time, iOS only. Make yourself a free Solana wallet. Come to the Heroes and Villains Discord and play some trivia on Wednesday afternoons.
Is it all superhero trivia?
Not. It varies. Today was relatively simple superhero trivia, like what's Superman's alter ego kind of deal.
Yeah.
We'll branch out a little bit. I joked that next week will be early 18th century European verse, so bone up on the classics. And but no, mostly trivia. Mostly comic books, but we'll branch out. So maybe 1 week it's only movies, maybe 1 week it's no movies, maybe 1 week it's just Pixar's The Incredibles trivia. We'll set a topic.
All right, so I'm just having this thought here as I'm looking at the Heroes and Villains website, and it's like free comic drop. All Origin Mint holders will receive 1 free Heroes and Villains source book. That's right. A tangible we're talking, right?
No, not at this moment. It's an NFT. It's an NFT. Awesome. NFT comic.
This is exciting. When's this happening?
I had an opportunity to see the cover, just the penciled version so far of the cover. It hasn't been inked or colored. We're close, man. We are close. If it's not, it's Wednesday already, so I don't think this week is feasible. Could be next week.
Wow, right on. That's super exciting.
So
I was just thinking. Yeah, go on.
Oh, I was just another reason to get a Heroes and Villains NFT. Now's a great time because Solana's on sale, as Corey mentioned. It hasn't quite got back up to the place that it used to be. Mm-hmm. So 1.5 SOL, you can mint yourself a new Heroes and Villains. There are still 6 unminted ultra rares. And those ultra rares, it's generative, right? So they're all technically 1-of-1s, but those ultra rares are really what we call the 1-of-1s. They have art that set them apart. You will know if you got one. So those are still 6 unminted available. But if you don't want to drop 1.5 SOL and you'd rather drop 1 SOL, you can find us on secondary on Solanart or Magic Eden. That floor is rising. So, 1 SOL today, possibly 1.5 SOL tomorrow.
We got to go out into the metaverse. It says, I want to find the guy who is like the #1 NFT comic book collector, because there are comic books popping up left and right all across these different chains, obviously Metaforce, Heroes and Villains we're talking. There's the Bored Ape comic book. There's so many of them. Just go search comic book NFTs and you'll start finding them. But there's got to be some comic book freak out there who's just got like this crazy cross-chain collection of all comic book related comic-y NFT stuff, right? Who is that guy?
Yeah, I've got.
Where are you, Jarrell? Sorry,
Jarrell. I've got
Mars,
so far
Utah.
comic on one chain. Could be Mars. Well, we're all familiar with the comic we've already got on the Wax chain, of course, the best comic, Metaforce.
Right.
But very soon I'm going to have a second chained comic, and that will be our lore book, or our source book rather, on Solana.
Yeah. See, there's another one. Talking. Let's see here. What do we got here? First ever Marvel digital comic book arrive on Vivi.
That's right. There's Vive or VV. Yeah, they're a big. Have you ever explored Vive or VV?
I don't know.
Back in the day, I had a little bit, but it's been a
They-
while.
They've got their own sort of walled off centralized platform. I know they've talked about moving it onto a larger blockchain or making it a little bit more open. But basically, you buy your comics or collectibles from within their platform, and you can only view them from within their platform. But they've got the Marvel license.
It's not really true
I
ownership
was
on there,
actually
is
checking
it?
Vivi yesterday, but they only do mobile apps, so I got lazy.
Yeah, they only have the mobile app. They have a larger entity connected with them that's working on their own chain and their own token. But you're right. If you can't take it out of the mobile app, then do you really own it?
Yeah. That's not what we're here for.
No, we are here for ownership and decentralization.
Did you
That's
say
right.
bonership?
Bonership.
Sorry.
Goodness gracious, bro.
Ownership.
I know with the penis.
Yeah,
I
right.
know. I know.
It's
Name
been
it.
like all week.
All week, really? I didn't notice.
I think what was that Dick? Was it Planet Dix or something? That's true ownership.
That'd be Golden Age Comic NFTs collection. What's that?
I see a bro punk.
Crypto comics. They're all over the place.
Looks like
Look at
somebody
that.
had a-
Yeah, but like I don't know. Did this person have the right to mint all those comic covers onto OpenSea? I'm gonna guess probably not.
No.
Look at the little bro punk there.
I saw that, yeah. Crypto Comics. Welcome to the Crypto Comics Marketplace, a global comic community that was truly built for everyone. Crypto Comics, what is an NFT? All right, see, you know what I mean? There's just websites out there and stuff. Of course, this is where this was going to happen, right?
Yeah, no, totally.
It's interesting to see who's doing what with what. I've stumbled into so many of them just on random drops, or they all promise a comic book coming.
Yeah.
Yeah,
A lot of
comic book coming is kind of become a similar call to action as we've got a DAO or we've got a game, which we've got games coming, so I'm certainly not arguing against using that as a marketing tool, but you need to be a little bit further in your plans, I think, than just we hope to do this.
Yep, I agree with that. I just think it is. Oh, Punk's comic. What?
Punk's comic.
Yeah, I've seen these guys.
And then even what was it? That wax collection called. Darn it! There was another wax collection that.
Oh yeah, there's a couple of them on wax actually.
They were also in Our Planet Staker. Darn, I can't remember what it's called.
Wax Comics.
I keep wanting to say Evil Dead. It's obviously not Evil Dead. Horrors. It's ultra rare. Ultra rare. Doesn't ultra rare have a comic coming or something? Or
I
ultra
think
horror?
so. Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, I got there eventually.
Yeah, I think you might be right.
Emmett, how's the beard?
It's not bad right now. I'm always equipped and ready for a quick straighten out. I might have been considering doing a trim.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, because it's been a while.
I gotta trim the mustache. All I do is eat my own mustache hair hey, that's not for biting.
I get a lot of that too. Kind of right in here.
Yeah. No. Yep. Nope. Yeah.
Yep and nope.
Nope.
Nope. Whelp. It's been a great show.
Whelp, it's been a great Whelps Wednesday, boys. Thank you guys for coming in.
Does it look like I have the raccoon hat on?
Yeah, a little bit.
Kinda.
little bit.
Yeah, I was going to say that earlier when we
bit.
were talking to Corey. At one point, I was like, "Oh, it looks like you got it on. You're sitting there perfectly."
I'm trying to frame myself.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'll frame you.
Dun dun dun.
Guys, this was great. I'm glad I made it.
Yeah,
I'm glad
you made it.
I'm glad I was able to.
I'm
close
glad
my
that you
deal.
were late though too, because our
Me
man
too.
handled it very, very well.
I agree.
Yeah,
Very well.
Very well. Yeah.
Very well, Mateo.
Very well.
Yeah, you took reins of the dragon, if you will, and delivered the news perfectly. It was lovely. So thank you guys both.
Yeah, thanks.
For it.
What is the NFT shirt that you have on there? I'm just noticing that.
Let me see.
NFTs.
Damn.
Damn.
That's awesome.
I liked
awesome.
it.
Yeah, that's how I talk to normies.
It's like, we have a community member who is Finnish, and their last name translates to rugger in English.
No way.
So he's starting his own NFT project, and he's like, yeah, I'm not going to advertise what my last name means.
Yeah.
Insane. That's a terrible last name. Sorry to hear that.
Sounds much better in Finnish.
Probably do.
He's not going to run anyone. Yeah, definitely.
No.
Looks like we got a little Twitch raid going on, boys.
Twitch raid.
Hello.
Welcome, everybody. You've just tuned into the NFT Action News. We've just been talking dragons. If you like dragons, rewind this and you'll hear all about the Whelps.
That's right.
And it's been a good chat. And then we talked about the Uplift world earlier too, which is a Minecraft based game. It's getting hot. We're gonna talk a little bit about Upland in a little bit, as Uplando is gonna come in here any minute now.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, my plan for Uplift is to actually deliver 50% of the coins to the community. So sorry, Corey, front run you on that as well.
Damn, you're evil genius today.
Penguin, quick with it.
Evil genius today.
Yeah. Sorry, guys.
Coming in hot.
Sorry, guys.
It's all right. It's all right. You're a man. You're a mogul of the metaverse.
That's right.
They're shaking hands and kissing babies.
I'm gonna. I don't even know. I'm gonna buy it all and then centralize it in private. My evil. Mwahaha.
You're gonna sell it to Walmart.
Yeah.
You're gonna fill all lands with just thousands of penguins.
Yeah, I got my personal mentor Jeff Bezos is telling me how to handle this.
Bezos?
I
don't know why. I always have to say his name like that whenever I hear it.
What's that? Oh, he's calling me. Sorry, I gotta go.
All right, boys. We'll let you guys go.
All right.
And we'll see you next Whelps Wednesday.
I need to get back into improv or something. This is my own.
No, you're doing great. So you're bombing, but you're doing great.
Yeah. Well, perfect. All right. I'll talk to you later.
All right, boys.
Thank you.
All right. Yeah, thanks a lot. All right, and there they go. So Uplando should be joining us here any moment now. What was it that I saw in the news there? I saw something crazy going on in the news.
Where? What news channel?
The NFT news.
The
Let me get back to it. Oh,
that's where you are. You're live. The NFT Action News channel.
I know exactly. Right.
30 watching. We've only got 8 likes. If we could go ahead and do a like smash,
it.
That would be amazing.
Go ahead and smash that like button.
But I think most of that's actually come from over on the Twitch side. Now that I'm looking.
They don't have like buttons over there, do they?
They do. I think. I don't know. I'm going over there right now. I'm coming in, boys and girls. 22. Love it.
Yes. So there's something going on in the old music industry with the NFTs. There's somebody selling some music NFTs without the permissions of the bands, apparently. That's not good. Music from smaller independent acts to Kanye West have been listed on the platform. What platform is it? NFT platform Hit Piece. What the hit piece? Kanye West.
Oh yeah, did you see his message?
He's got a new message, huh?
He wrote a message on a piece of paper a few nights ago.
Really, on the Twitter?
Yeah, I believe so. Or it might have been on the Instagram.
Ah,
let me see.
on the gram.
Yeah, if you Google it, Kanye West NFT, it'll probably come up. Let me see. Because he basically was saying, I'm focused on real world stuff, real world healing, real world clothes, real world music. Don't ask me to make a effing NFT.
Don't ask me. Don't ask Kanye West to do an effing NFT.
Yeah.
For now, I'm not on that wave. I make music and produce in the real world. Well, there you have it.
Yeah.
And there we have Mr. Uplando joining us here. Heck yes.
Hello.
Pal?
Hello.
The
Mr.
brothers.
Orlando.
Yeah.
Good to see you.
You as
Yes,
well.
indeedy. How we doing today? How's everything going in the old Upland?
It's people are very excited. They have announced North Los Angeles that will open tomorrow.
Yes.
Yeah, I saw that announcement. Crazy.
Yep.
Are you excited for North Los Angeles, if you will?
I am excited for it, but again, I'm not ready for it.
Not ready for it. Yeah. Fair enough. Same here. You know, like the South was where all my love was, and so I went all in over here in the South. And I just don't know if I'm even gonna try for the North. You know, like what? Maybe one place or something. I'm tapped out, Uplando.
That's what, you know what? That is the kind of a bit of the theme. We asked everybody in the Upland Cafe as they went into South LA. I do the shows nightly in the Upland Cafe, following the footsteps of the one and only famous LeftHousr, doing just basically repeating your show from back in the day is what I'm doing over there. But I do have it on podcast now. So Anchor FM, I do have the shows that you can do nightly. You can replay them, go in there. I don't know why anybody would want to do that, but yeah. So the big one is that people overspent in South. They completely blew through their budget. Everybody went all in. No, exactly.
Not me.
Not E. You had some restraint, E, did you, brother?
I spent half of what I had, half of my UPX. I didn't have much, but I spent half.
But still, you saving your pennies, got for the rainy day. I like it.
That's right.
Left just busted the piggy bank and went all in. I see that.
Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah, I did.
Got some glorious spaces over there.
I did. I got all nostalgic places. And I actually picked one up yesterday that I was like, hold on a second, let me go see if this little spot's on the board. And the thing about this spot is it's one that I would love to. I've always wanted to live here, and I went to like a little party here once randomly. I'm gonna pull it up here, coming down into it, because this place is amazing. It's in Los Feliz. It's just on the corner here inside the neighborhood, right below like Los Feliz Boulevard. But let me go to the street view of it.
Avocado Street.
Yeah, but like, see, it's got these like these weird Spanish like doors, that you go into, sort of circular, right? But when you go up into this place here, this window right here is the kitchen. But like one of the rooms to this place, I kid you not, is an outdoor patio with like a little like pond and like there's like plants and stuff. And you walk through that little area to get over to the bedroom, which has like the sliding, like, swinging doors that open like this. So it's like when you first go in, you think you're in like this kind of little apartment. It's like, oh, it's a cute little quaint little living room and a nice little kitchen. But then you have this like private fountain area outside to yourself. And like, think about that bedroom. You could have the doors open at night, the air coming in, like, oh, it's like you're in Spain and El Spania.
That's wicked.
So I was able to pick it up in the metaverse at least, you know, and maybe one day down the line I'll be able to move into this old.
Imagine if you sell that property and you're able to buy the real property.
Boom!
IRL.
That would be amazing.
I like that talk a lot.
I like it. Yeah.
So we're gonna have a wide open north Los Angeles then for a few weeks. It might be easy to get a few spots.
I mean, here's the thing. This is bizarre. This happens a lot. And what's happened in South Los Angeles is people went in, they overspent, they bought, and then now you're seeing the secondary market. At first, it really popped up and was doing really well. Now players are selling below mint on the properties that they purchased.
Really?
Yes. And so here's another thing. You got to think about this and the strategy of this. Players overspent and they just want, liquid back. They want UPX back so they can go into North LA. But again, they're selling for below mint. And that's how players, they're thinking about it. But then they also have to spend the 5%, because when you sell, you're paying 5%. When you buy and sell, that's 5% on each side. So they're losing more than what they think they are. It's really bizarre. I picked up a few secondary market.
Damn it! I wish I had some. I would be. That's where to go right now, right? Jesus.
Sweeping the floor for all. The floor has moved down. We've seen Manhattan, NYC in Manhattan. It was 185, 190. It's down to 150. We've seen properties in San Francisco, 45 down to 35. Everywhere on the board, the floor in almost every city has fallen quite a bit, right?
Does that have something to do with the change of the rate, do you think, as well?
I mean, somewhat, but maybe. Really, we notice this all the time. And when new cities happen, players are selling their properties to create liquidity, because I think that the speculation is I can pick up something that will cover me selling less than mint. But that's a bad play.
That's weird. I've never thought that way once. I've never sold a property under mint. That is crazy talk.
Yeah, I was gonna say I've noticed this outside of Upland on the ETH side of things, just in the NFT marketplace over there. On OpenSea, you'll see things go crazy for mint out, and then have price appreciation, but then 2 to 3 days later, very often you'll see that floor come down significantly, sometimes under the mint price. So it's like over there, I think it is a bit of a different game, because you have some mints that go out and do like the first 500 mints are free or something like that, But I also feel like it is interesting that it's that time frame. It's like that 2 to 3 days right after something big that you're waiting for has come and gone. I think it plays into people's minds a little bit, and that carries across the board from what I'm seeing.
Yeah, it's a lot of the it's again, and these players are trying to create liquid to get into it. And I think that there is some players that think I can take a loss now for the benefit of the game that I can get later and cover it all, right? But that's a heck of a game to play. A lot of people want to put money into more, but folks will be willing to rob the piggy bank to get into North LA morning. Yeah. So here's the thing. What the money that's been put in, and again, I think that we calculated it up, and there were millions, there were millions of dollars that were spent on property in Upland during the South LA release. So for North LA, again, it's just as densely populated of an area. There's just as many, neighborhoods that are going to be there, and there are some spectacular things there. I won't even dare to mention what I'm trying to go for later. I'll tell you next week. But that's been a big thing. We also had a lot of players that are coming into the space. This is the first time that they've ever minted. And what we're seeing is that good old wheel of, it's the spinning wheel of death. It's the errors that you get. It's landing on properties that you want to mint. Other people are minting it. And moderator God Sasso has been talking to the players. Nightly, we just go in there and try and help as much as we can. Don't panic. Like, that's the thing. People will panic. They get that. They drop off. They say, I'm not going back. They go into a maintenance period, come back. Just hang in there, and you never know what you're going to pick up. Never know.
True, you never know what you're going to pick up. I've had some amazing success with picking stuff up by accident that turned out to be gold. So it's out there, It's like Haley's comment, though. It might happen once in a lifetime, but you got to be on the board for it to happen. You know, you can't win the lottery if you don't play the buy the ticket.
It reminds me of Night of the Comet. I know you're a fan.
Oh yeah,
Night of the Comets are great. I have had certain properties that I wanted to pick up in Los Angeles when I was living there. 3rd and Figueroa, the Bunker Hill Tower apartments, and 500 North Rossmore. I looked at those. They didn't have the exact ones, but I did look them up. They're a little bit bigger size properties than I wanted to go into. But to your story left of going to that house, it did remind me when I was in North Rossmore, they had a giant courtyard out, and the apartments, they all kind of connected to this giant courtyard. And somebody was doing a wedding, and they had the after wedding. They were doing the reception, and it was like 2:30 a.m. in the morning, and they had the music going, and it was still loud. And we had things to do in the morning. You get up before the artist, you go to sleep after the artist in LA. That's if you're not the artist, that's what your life is centered around when you're doing that. And so they wouldn't be quiet. So we just propped up speakers and played Swedish death metal for about 20 minutes, and then they left. That, I feel bad now, but it was funny at the time.
I bet it was a lot of fun. Did you see I picked up cheetahs? Did we talk about that last week?
No. You did?
I got cheetahs.
Wow.
I got cheetahs, baby.
Wow.
They just show you the back of it right here.
That's where you go when you enter. When you go to cheetahs, that's the door you go into.
Oh well, there's one on the corner up here.
Yeah, it's
that
up
you
there.
usually walk into. But this is the back door to the offices, I think. But you would enter in right here on the corner. But they did the comedy nights. There's all sorts of events and things that go on in this place. The music, dancing, ladies dancing.
So many legacy areas. There's too much. Mars, Utah grabbed the Houdini House.
Yeah, he told me that the actual Houdini House, the one that he lived in, which is really cool. And I believe he got that this place where the Beatles had stayed or lived for a little while, which I had actually been to because a musician buddy of mine was like renting it out for a couple months, and it's like a crazy, weird, up in the hills type wooden place that still felt like John and Yoko were still in there hiding out from the press.
I dig it. There's so many great properties. North LA is going to be bonkers. People are going to go in. They're going to spend as much epics as they did in South. I got a feeling like people are going to, they're going to go into somebody else's piggy bank and grab that piggy bank and get over here in Upland. So
yeah, they'll figure it out. I can't even think when I'm like looking over the board. I'm like, I don't know what I would want over here. This part of town's terrible.
We should have that come in as a question earlier on.
What's that?
The question, what's that?
Which neighborhood in northern LA should I go for first tomorrow? Which street?
Depends on what you're looking for. Some of these streets, the Mulholland continues over there. That's not a bad choice for what you're doing. Mulholland could be one of those things, right?
That's true.
Studio City.
If you go further up left to get
Beverly. Bel Air. Somebody's got to get the Fresh Prince house, right?
There's things I don't want to say.
I know. I get it. I get you don't. I mean, if I could even think of one, I would just spout them out right now because I literally am not going to be able to participate in this. Maybe I get one place.
Encino, maybe.
Encino Man. Oh man, Encino's in here. Reseda, there's some Karate Kid. Yeah. Karate Kid, you can find that with that.
Golfing stuff or golfing fun.
That's
golfing stuff. The apartments where they live. What about where's Encino? Please, it's not on here.
Down.
Oh, it was?
Yeah.
Man, I'll go look up any address I can find from Encino Man.
Yeah, we'll check it out.
There you go.
Encino. Not strategy advice, not financial advice, but you never know what's going to be a standard or collection, a limited collection. We got 30 collections, 25 to 30 collections are going to be popping up open in this. So
Yes. Oh, there's nothing on the board yet. Oh God.
No, there's nothing there. All you can do is zoom in. You're gonna have to use like a Google Maps or something of that nature. But
maybe
Pacific Palisades is on there.
No.
Go all the way to the shore. Yeah, it was.
I think that Pacific Palisades is right by. Oh, it's Santa Monica, right by Santa Monica.
Yes, above it there.
Anything that borders Santa Monica
it's not on there. Oh,
yeah.
But did this go for sale already, or would this go?
I think that's north, and that's the thing. If you're bordering Santa Monica, you're going to want to do that because Santa Monica is not in LA City; it's the LA County. So Santa Monica, any way you can get a jump point on those borders from either being in Venice or Pacific Palisades or any of the others that border that, Santa Monica is going to go fast when it opens.
Yeah.
So maybe there, you're just going to have to.
Palisades are nice.
Palisades
are nice.
It's good stuff.
Is Malibu on here? No, it's way up here.
It's way up.
Yeah.
And that's another one. Get yourself a jump point on these cities that border Malibu. That in North LA, there's definitely there. Where your Block Explorer is, the number one, strategic best advice I can give, wherever your Block Explorer starts, that's your best opportunity to mint. If you got to move around the board, you're looking at some lag depending on how good your internet connection is. So you really want to get in, find out where your Block Explorer is. You might start off there, snag yourself up something a little, and then move along.
Yeah, I can't go to Malibu. I got kicked out.
Get out of Malibu, Lebowski. Left house.
You're no longer. It says, "Do not admit this person into Malibu."
Yeah, they'll stop me 5 seconds in across the line.
What did you do?
Yes, Santa Monica is not opening.
So I've been trying to frickin' stake on the goddamn stadium, but I can't get in.
I'm glad you said that because in the Upland Cafe there were some very bright minds that put this together on how to do that. So,
how do we do it?
It's I'll send the link over and you can share it out. Let me go grab it. And here's the thing. This is quite the arduous task. That is no doubt.
Oh, it's no shit, huh?
It is not easy to do. We literally were sitting there for hours and hours. And what somebody had done was they had figured out a way to time this thing right. And it is a lot of timing. You have to dig into quite a bit of data to look at it. You got to go to Blocks.io. I'm going to send it over to you, LeftHousr, and we can take a look at it. Let me drop it into Discord there for you. Nerd Logic came up with this one. Now, originally it was Mossy Jake, and he had started figuring this out. And then it moved on into other players, Korinikos and one other that had figured out the process in this. When you go to stake on this stadium, what you have to do is when you click on it to stake, then you've got to time this right. So if you go down and you click on contribute, so what you're going to find is, okay, now go to contribute construction. Okay, now put in the minimum is 0.1. I would encourage you to put a little bit more. Oh, you're building somewhere else. Don't apply. Yeah.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, I started building because I get so frustrated. Fuck.
So yeah, you're gonna have to remove some spark. But when you do this, after you apply resources, you stop there. And if you follow this guide walkthrough, it'll ask you to confirm that you want to stake the spark. You've got to do a countdown of the time from the last time that the spark had been staked on the stadium. And there's like a second in there, like 1 second where you can push the button to apply your spark. That's the only window that you have, and it's timed countdown. So you literally have to follow this. It's no joke. You just can't freely spark.
Don't you stop building on Dublin Street. Don't you dare stop construction on Dublin Street.
What? Don't
you got permits for that?
I'm just taking it down a little bit so I can, All right, I have some spark now to play with in my to go. Yeah, so I gotta time this, huh?
Yeah, it's not for the ease of wearing of heart, because you really have to bring up Blocks.io and look at the last time somebody staked spark on the actual stadium, and then it's a countdown. We did it in cycles, so every 2 minutes and 50 seconds we were doing these cycles. So yeah, contribute now. Do the minimum. It still says you don't have enough. Well, I don't
What the
understand.
heck? Oh, is it probably still going through?
It takes time. So when you stake the spark, you hit apply resources again. There's cycles. Even when you apply the resources left, you've got to time it right. It's the first timing that you go through the cycle. You wait till the countdown comes in, and then it's this. You just literally right after the spark of the last stake of the spark clears, then you've got to hit contribute, and then you have to do another whole cycle to click on the apply. You have to do 2 cycles to get it done, and it took us. Some people got it in 5 times. It took other people 60 to 70 times doing this before they got the spark staked. No kidding.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Send me the link. I'll do this behind the scenes. I'll give her a shot.
Yeah. Anybody that wants it, you can drop it out there into the chat that you got going on. And yeah, if you look over in announcements in the Upland Discord, you'll see the winners that did and are receiving the Block Explorer. They're randomly taking snapshots for the Block Explorer for this one. It looks like the stadium. And then 1 spark will be given out to the winners as well.
Yeah, spark me up.
Yep. And we should have a Spark Week coming. It should be sometime. We're in February, so we need to have a Spark Week that hits and more events. But I don't know if we've ever announced this officially on your show, but it has been officially has been said that from Idan, Spark will be used to power meta motors. That is one of the resources.
Crap, yep. I need more spark.
Yeah, I know. It's never enough, isn't it? So what you're going to have is, we presume that that's what will charge your vehicle. Again, Spark is not an exhaustive resource in which you lose it when you stake it. When you stake it towards a building, it builds to the full time that it builds. And then when it's done, you get your Spark back. So you're just using it as a resource. It's a renewable energy resource. But Crazy. With vehicles, we presume it's going to be the same way. Like you charge at a charging station. But there should be Spark stations like gas stations, right? Things like that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so I could potentially own a Spark gas station in the future.
That's right. Spark charging station. That's right.
Boom.
Yeah.
Boom. That's exciting.
It's good. It's good stuff.
Yeah, I think that's a good way to do the gas hole.
We had a little problem with the Upland auction today. Now that you're right there on it,
yeah.
The bot did not want to go along and agree, so the bot wasn't working and they couldn't get it back up. So everybody, I mean, many people submitted properties to be in the auction. There were 15 that get chosen. A good friend of ours, Banana Stem, he was one of those auctions. He had one of the Clovis, I believe it was the murals that he put up, and he was so excited because he's down to 13,000 UPIX. He could have probably walked away with 500,000 or 600,000 UPIX with that. The auction house didn't go forward because the bot was broken down. So everybody who had high hopes that they were going to get some UPIX from their property selling.
So they could go into North Hollywood hot.
That's right.
Bum diggity.
Bum diggity. Bum diggity.
Man, I wish I would have sold some properties. Oh, well.
Yep.
I keep thinking, do I want to sell out of San Francisco?
Floor's down there. Wouldn't be a good idea for you to go in there. You can always put them on sale, but the floor dropped 10,000 UPIX on properties in the floor, so it's not a great time.
No,
not a great time. You're gonna have to pick up extra work down at that donut shop.
Where do you go find the floor now?
UPIX Land, UPXLand.me is a third-party utility. Hey, Hacker is back. LeftHousr. Hacker, who had actually been the developer behind the database for upx.world, is back. He is in action. That is their project. I'm going to be speaking with Hacker tomorrow. I've got an interview with him, and we'll hear what he has to say about bringing UPX Land, bringing it into production and what they're doing and all the tools that they have. It's great. You can look yourself up. You can look up and see how much UPIX other players have in their actual account. So in pretty interesting tools that he has going on over there.
Yeah.
Oh, and we are so today, look at that. It tells you what you got mostly invested in, all that kind of stuff over there.
Chicago.
Big man in Chicago.
Yeah.
Tomorrow we should have left the first billionaire UPIX holder in Upland.
What?
Yes.
Billionaire.
Yes.
Richard Hart?
That is Abdullah. Abdullah looks to be someone who's going to be the first, and I think his username, I go over there and slide it to you so you can look it up.
Wait.
Yeah,
Okay. How do you spell it?
Yeah, let me. I'm gonna drop it to you in the DM so you can just copy paste. How about that?
Alrighty.
If I can get my fingers to work fast. This player has went in big on auctions, has purchased a lot of these properties in the past. He has a number of landmark properties that he owns, probably the most of any player who owns landmark properties. So sorry, let me grab this. There you are. All right, there's the player's name. You can look him up like that. There you go. Send it over to you in DM. Grab it up. I've had conversations, not a vocal conversation, but back and forth on chat and DMs. There he is. Look at that, 983 million UPX on the left-hand side.
Wow.
Holy moly.
Very close.
Oh, he's a big Chicago guy.
Yes.
Jesus.
Your neighbors with you. How'd you do? Your neighbors with a billionaire left. Did you know?
I wonder if he just came into the game late then, or recently.
He must have, because the San Fran game is tiny.
Yeah.
He didn't come into the. Yeah, he didn't come until later. But I think his New York. He's got some New York landmarks. He owns the Met. He owns.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
It's Brooklyn and Chicago games. It's tight.
Can you drop a link for this site that you're on, brother?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For the
I will do that right now.
It's a really cool tool. They're adding features all the time. But
yeah, I need this. I needed this. I've been like a man without a country for a while. I sort of been like Tom Hanks living in the airport, like that.
Yeah.
That storyline.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's a good
That's
one.
crazy.
What was that? What was that?
Oh, I find my send. Cool. I've been like without this too for a minute.
Well, there was a problem in South LA where we've coined the term phantom sends. You would actually see sends on the property, but they weren't cleared. So you would send yourself to the property. You're down to 2 or 1 sends, and then you would get there and they weren't there.
Get boozled.
Yep. So you got to be really careful. Stock up on sends. If that's one thing I could tell everybody to do, the most crucial thing, get stocked on sends. Pick them up now. Make sure you got as close to 11 as you can get.
Yeah. Did you see? I also picked up Upright Citizens Brigade, as well as La Poubelle there on Franklin.
Wow.
Yeah, I lucked out.
You did well. You did
and I got
really
the Oaks
well.
too. I almost got the whole Franklin Village block here, minus this one. I really wanted what was across the street,
The Scientology,
which is the Scientology Celebrity Center, but it was going for I know
Big Nick. Big Nick. I'll have to reach out to Big Nick.
Oh yeah.
Hopefully he's a little more lenient with his property, because you couldn't even like walk your bike on the sidewalk by that thing.
No.
Security guards all over. And, yeah.
I had a buddy who made a movie called Tom Cruise is Cool, and they tried to go in there saying that they had a meeting with Tom with hidden cameras and stuff, and they got kicked out so fast. And I actually had this weird dream that I was like walking down the street and the Scientology building was on fire. And I was like, oh my God, it's on fire. Then the next thing that happened in the dream, I was in the tower right here, and it was all burning around me. And I was like, what the heck? I was freaking out. I was about to burn in the Scientology building. And then the next thing you know, I popped out and I was like right here on the sidewalk, just walking down, and it was like still on fire. And I'm like, how did I get out? That was my dream.
Have you had Thetans, and they picked you up and dropped you in there. Have you been into the Scientology centers? Have you ever went in and done an audit?
No, I've never been inside.
Have you?
I have not personally, no. I think my lady might have gone in once.
I went in
for an event.
I took the tour. I went in. I did the whole deal. Yeah, very interesting. If you do happen to do something that would otherwise be non-church-like, you can become an SP, which is a suppressive person. When you become an SP, then all others who are in Scientology will not have anything to do with you. So KSP, keep Scientology, KSW, keep Scientology working. All the acronyms. You got to know all the acronyms.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Like a secret handshake. You got to know,
definitely.
I really wanted this spot too. This one right here across the like caddy corner there. This is the Swingers building. This is the where Jon Favreau's apartment was in the movie Swingers.
Check out by 244. Wait, go back over there. I want to point something out.
Oh, wait, yeah?
Uh-huh. Yeah. That player is in jail.
Oh!
That's another thing that's been happening. Multi-counters. Just if you're watching out now, multi-counters, the law is in town and they know what's going on and you will go to jail. That's right.
Whoa. No so what happens to your properties when you're in jail?
Well, at this point right now,
if I send here, is he still collecting?
No, so they won't collect anything. They can't sell properties. They can't do any business. They're unable to do anything because these are typically multi-accounters or they've done something that violates the TOS. Now, we don't know exactly what this player did, but they did something that's not allowed and they go to jail. So a lot of these times they're multi-accounters that sell properties back and forth to each other. That's not a low UPX play. You know, that's 11 milli UPX right there. So. Yeah. And again, you know, it's the way that you play this game, and when you're multi-accounting and you know doing these your properties back and forth, and you're funneling assets, it's not a good deal. Not a good deal. And the team is cracking down on this. So if you do find yourself in jail, you find yourself over in the north part of San Francisco, off the island. Yep, Alcatraz. That's where you go.
Not good.
Not
people.
Crypto Kitty Island. We're talking Alcatraz.
Right. That's right. That's right. Not with the kitty cats.
That's right. That is right. Anybody got 1,656,000,000 UPX I could borrow?
I saw that. I've seen that property. That's a tough one.
It's amazing.
It's a tough ask. Now, here's what will blow your mind. When these collections are all in vanilla, we don't know what the collections are going to be. They will adjust the price when collections hit. So imagine you're talking about anywhere from 5, 10, 21, you know, can be times the value of those properties. Sometimes, I'm not saying that that's what these will be, but it definitely multiplies the value or the base price. So if you're in an area that's a collection area or on a street or something like that, those that have not been minted will get locked. And then they'll release the property, you know, the collections, and then they'll adjust the price and reopen them, and you can go back in. But it's such a tough one when you didn't speculate or you just didn't see it coming, and you could have minted those properties. So, tough
yeah, I think my collection game is going to be shite here in Los Angeles. I don't think it's going to play out too well for me, unless Los Feliz is a collection. I don't know. I mean, I got a couple on the Hollywood Boulevard here, but like, it's also too weird because it's like, you got this line here, you know, like, so I don't know for my Cheetahs versus my Goodwill property here, what that means, you know, like, cause there's a division here, but will it be Hollywood Boulevard? This is like kind of right before it turns into Sunset, right at the end of it. So like, how far will it go down? Will it be the whole thing? I don't know. You know, and then if Hollywood is the collection, I only got 2 of them on that damn street, and I'm going to need a 3rd one most likely.
Buy, sell, trade Hollywood right over there in the Upland Discord. Left, you pick yourself something up.
All right, I'm going to have to get involved.
You have to, yeah.
Very good. Right. Very good. What else is coming up now? I mean, this is Los Angeles is going to happen, and then we'll probably not have another city for a minute, I would imagine.
Probably going to be a little while. We'll probably have a little while. I thought about you the other day when we've got a new community manager in, her name is Shivaverse, really kind of picking up on the Flash challenges, did one of my favorite Flash challenges ever, which is the movie posters. You basically went in and you took Miles or your Behe and you superimposed them on movie posters. They have since then announced another Flash challenge. So you'd have to scroll back in the Flash challenge over in Discord. But the movie posters were amazing, out of this world. Left, you would absolutely love it. You will have to scroll back quite a bit, but if you just go over to Upland Discord and you hit that Flash challenge, should be right underneath Upland chat. There you go. You're gonna have to scroll back because now they're doing just show us an outside picture of your favorite property that you own. Could be funky, could be funny, whatever it is. But if you go back far enough. And trust me, there's hundreds of postings of this newest Flash challenge, but you will see the best ever. Some great movie poster challenge submissions that were in here, and they went on for days.
Amazing. Oh, I didn't
and
even know.
Was some really good ones. Some really good ones.
People posted a crap a ton of Los Angeles properties.
I mean, the LA is hot right now. It's the thing. It's the big. All the kids are doing it.
It's true. It's really hot. Hot to trot. Jesus Christ! Slow down, people. With your flash challenges.
Flash challenges.
There we are.
There we go. Oh, what's that movie with the Korean, the actor that did that? That came out just a little while ago. He did. I love this actor on that one. But yeah, keep going. Fear and Loathing. Look at that Fear and Loathing one. That's a great one.
Yeah, that's great. Less than zero.
Downey Jr.'s got the droopy head on it.
That's great. Silence of the Lambs, The Godfather, Scream. Oh, these are great.
Jesus. I know, they're amazing. And it doesn't end. It just goes on.
Oh, wow. That's amazing.
Isn't that a killer one? Isn't that killer?
That's great. Oh,
that was one that won. That was a winner. That was a winner right there.
Hell yeah. Jesus. That's insane.
Just amazing.
Super
stuff. Good stuff.
Unbelievable, you guys. Look at that. Llama Hills Cop.
I know.
So good.
I wanted to get in on this because I just didn't have the time to get it.
Yeah, I would have loved to have done one of these too. This is great. This is some hot dog shit right here. Look at that. The Matrix. La Matrix.
With the sign underneath his arm. Look how good that is.
Yeah, that looks pretty damn official.
Really good one.
Yeah.
All that kind of stuff. What's coming up for you, Left? You got anything that I know you're in the laboratory, in the Left laboratory, mixing stuff up. What's your next thing that you got coming up with U&E? What's up?
Well, we've got the Dyslexic 95 drops going on right now, which is an art project that started in the 90s as little sketches that I did, and then I started to animate them all and make them glitter and dance, and then we did the super music bubble version of them, which is like Emmett here put a music loop to each one of them, and once they all are all out, which they're coming out weekly, there's 10 drops in the Dyslexic 95 series. And once they're all out, you can, and if you have them all, you can arrange them in the order that you like and send them back. And then we're going to make that version of an NFT for you. It's a cross-chain project. Half of the, there's a one of the animation that lives on the Ethereum. And if you buy that, say if you picked up the Film Man About Town, one on Ethereum, you would get the entire collection of animations right now on wax. Now, when all these 10 come out, you take the 10 super music bubbles and you arrange them in the way you want. We'll give you a form. We'll provide a form for you to fill out, and then we'll create it, and then you'll get that NFT 101 on Ethereum. So we're doing like a little cross-chain promoting. But then also too, next week on Thursday, Life on a Train, our documentary, is being dropped.
Amazing.
And actually on Wednesday it's being dropped for Tolkien, which is Train of the Century's in-game token there. You can pick it up that way, or wait till Thursday and buy it for wax. Or you can try your luck at Rail Windows, which is like you open a pack, you might win a copy of Life on a Train, or in the meantime, you'll collect like these little moments here from the train, little scenery shots outside of the train from the movie. And there's different rarity levels, and you might find the winning ticket. Like Mr. Penguin found 2 winning tickets in one pack. His third pack he opened up 2 tickets, and it's like a 0.025 something like that chance. The luck was on his side.
Yes. This is on Nifty Blocks?
This is on Nifty Blocks, yeah.
Okay.
Collection here. Just look up LeftHousr in this search, and we're the only LeftHousr on the block.
Nice.
No pun intended.
Nice.
And I shared it there in the old Chatamaru for you guys to take a look at. But so that's what we're trying to figure out how to release the feature film that we've got here this year. And so we're putting together some things there and educating ourselves and making a pathway. We've got a big event we were talking about coming up on the 1st in the Uplift world. We're going to have some quest with some hidden QR codes with some wax prizes, some NFT prizes. We're going to get together with a couple other collections and bring a couple communities together. And then also, too, the LeftHousr collection. So all of these dyslexic cards, all of your Action Family Club cards, anything LeftHousr will be stakeable in Dungeon Master on Wombat, which is coming up. The first season starts on the 8th, I believe, of February. So like in a week. So
Really?
that's huge news for us. That's like awesome. We're like, you know, a stakeable collection in another game, you know. So that's huge. It's big day for us. Yeah.
Drop the link for that. I'd love to see it. Direct message me on that too. I've not seen it.
For sure. Yeah. We'll definitely do like a whole little piece on it on here on the show in the next, like, probably before the 8th happens. But I'll send you some stuff for sure in the behind the scenes.
It's so hard to keep up with the things that go on, and it's, you know, and the evolution of these NFTs and what's happening and what's new and fresh. It's really amazing as to the evolution of this, how quickly it evolves, right? It's not only that it's the number of drops that are happening, but the progression of it and how many projects that you're a part of. Left, I think you need one more project to be a part of, probably.
I know. I think so.
I'd add one a month.
Yeah, that's good.
You know.
Yeah,
that's good.
Absolutely.
It's good.
Absolutely. So wicked. Wicked. Lots of crazy stuff going on, and we'll see what happens next. You know, the thing is things change so fast around here. You know.
I know it is. Like I said, that's the appeal to what the NFTs are in the marketplace.
Yeah.
What has a secondary strong market? What doesn't? What fades? What projects are being abandoned? So forth and so on. I mean, it is going to be, you know, a year from now. It's hard to even think about a year from now in 2023 how this market will change and what will be happening and what you'll be doing. But I'm big supporter of what you guys do, and I can't wait to see all the goodies that come out from it. And it'd be nice to see you get a premiere. You trying to do the full length in a theater, or are you going to go into a festival?
Basically, I mean, like this is the way I want to do it. I sort of like, you know, the name of the movie's Rabbit Hole. I want to do like a rabbit hole style game, you know, like that takes you through websites and QR codes and wallets and all sorts of, you know, metaverses, and, you know, utilize different land pieces that we own or whatnot, all sorts of things that lead, you know. So like the first release of the movie will kind of be like more for like the tech blockchain weirdo freaks, you know, and then like maybe we'll do another more mainstream blockchain, you know, space, you know, NFT space release, and then maybe at the end of the year we'll go out to like the mainstreams and, like, you know, Amazons to Netflix, somewhere in there, you know, see where we can land with the film that way. And maybe at that point too, like have a little, some sort of mini play to earn game or something to release with it at that point. That's sort of like my fucking dream, you know, like all that's the release dream. But, you know, like we're trying to figure out how to like reach cross chains, you know, like, so people that are like, you know, wax minded only or whatnot, they can get it. ETH people can get it, you know. There's different levels and ways of, you know, we want to release a small batch of NFTs that would like give you ownership into the movie and like also give you rights to screen it and, you know, reproduce it and all that stuff. So, you know, there's a couple of different ways we're trying to slice it. I could see, you know, like putting together like some sort of generative collection, you know, to try to raise money to like help towards the game, you know, making the game or something like that. I don't know. We'll see. I've thought of some interesting ways to go at doing a generative collection from a movie, you know, like you think about, just like, not to give anything away, but just to say, like, there's 24 frames in 1 second, right? You know, in a film. So, you know, how many frames do you need to get to, like, you know, 10,000? How many minutes is that, or whatever? You know, like, like if you took one scene, you could maybe make it an entire collection. Each one's unique, but it's like just slightly unique from one to the next. But from the first to the end, it'd be very, very different. You know, like shit like that. I'm starting to think about, but we'll see. We'll see how it all bounces out.
I'd love to see a little linear game with the rabbit that just picks up, you know, carrots, and then they have like the farmers and the coyotes and stuff that tries to get
something like that would be kind of fun. Yeah.
Good
Absolutely.
Little portals they can jump through, little rabbit holes they can jump through and escape.
Yeah, something like that could be kind of neat. Or, you know, I mean, like once, like once you see the movie, or, you know, the story of it, like there's ways to tie in, like, you know, some fun ways to play the game, you know, play the story of the movie in a weird way. You know, I'm almost there. I just need like one genius to come along and tell me what to do on this one piece, and then I think we got it. You know, like for a little bit of a game thing that I want to do. So
very eager to see this. Always creative minds going on there. So I appreciate it. I can't wait to see what's coming up next from you guys.
Yeah, creative time bombs are ticking, definitely.
Nice.
Hopefully they'll explode soon here.
I will be back next time to follow up on the next time we talk. It's going to be the North LA, and we'll see what the aftermath it looks like in there, and see what's the newest and latest and greatest in Upland.
Wicked. Thanks a lot, man. Thanks for stopping by. Always a pleasure. Always a dream having a chat with you. So we'll do it again next week.
Back at you. It's good to see the brothers hang in there, and we'll see you the next time.
Oh, yeah. All right, Mr. Uplando. Talk to you soon.
Take care.
Be good.
All right. Bye-bye. All right. Now we have a Give Lab contest thing going on, and you can win some Left tokens. You can win an Action Family Club card if you go hard. Let me share the Give Lab link here for you guys to start playing the game, earning some points. We're trying to get some more active activity going in our Discord, so we're trying to bring you guys back into the fold, and we're trying to make it fun. We kind of fell off the wayside there for a second, and we're gonna start bringing more games. We have films starting on Friday, every night on Friday all the way leading up till Thursday when we release the Life on a Train. We're going to be screening movies for the Action Family Club card holders. And kick butt. All right, we're kicking butt. Let's do the giveaway portion of the day.
Was there a word that needed to go with that today, or no?
Oh, yes, that's right. There is some secret word that we need to announce today. Enter a secret code daily. What is that secret word today? Do you remember?
Yeah, let me see if I can find it. I got it.
All right, or you know, I know Wilson might have access to it too if you're in the chat. Mr. Viss. Tonga?
Yeah, I'll paste it in the chat.
Yeah, all right. Tonga. All right, Tonga for the old Give Lab there. Enter a secret daily code. Where was I going? Oh yeah, I need to go get the old list piece. The great Lispy.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, it was dropped earlier in the episode as well. To Tonga.
Getting over into the old grub pop.
I heard it. Rubber fish.
Okay, dokie, in the old grubby fish. I'm gonna give away some Dyslexic 95 Austin Hippie Love packs today, and also we have this amazing surfboard 3D animation piece from what is that collection called? The
Nifty
Soul
BC.
Surfboard from Soul Surf on Wax.
Okay.
This is the BC, you know, the we're looking at, you know, you remember
Nifty
this.
BC, I think it is.
Thank you.
Yeah. Love this thing.
So yeah, that'll be our first prize, and then we'll give away the Dyslexic 95 packs here as well, and we'll give away some lefty holes as well, as we're in the middle of the auction. So we asked the question about the Uplift donation thing there, right? And Corey couldn't answer, so we gotta go to the source. I think, or we gotta talk to him, Blue.
Yeah,
I think
it's been
it's
a
the
while,
deal.
anyways.
What's that?
It's been a while, anyways, since Blue's shared
Been on
some
the
time
show
with us.
Yeah, and they've got updates.
They do.
He's going different directions, people. But he was always about the music. That was where it was his intention in the beginning, I believe. So if he's leaning into that, that's excellent, you know?
Yeah.
All right.
I wonder if that means Yoshi drops. I'm assuming so.
Yoshi drops from the Uplift world, you mean?
I mean, with yeah, if that's the music side of what Blue's focusing on, and then the art side being legend art.
I think Yoshi drops is separate than Blue's thing, though.
That's why we need him. Blue, we're calling Blue.
We got to call Yoshi. You got to get Yoshi in here, because Yoshi is a separate man than Blue.
I put a message out to Yoshi, but I'm going to have to again, because I haven't got a response yet.
Right. Okay. Well, we know what the prizes are. We're going to do this rock and roll style. And I'm going to go pee while these guys are doing this.
Drop a fish. There they go. The blade saws are flying. Stay safe out there. It's time for the grub fish. It's time for the grub fish. It's time for the grub fish. It's time for the grub. It's time for the grub fish. It's time for the grub fish. It's time for the grub fish. It's time for the grub. Oh yeah. I always get pumped when I hear this one. KO is all over the place. Still a good number of grubbers out there in the pond. Uh-oh. Narrowing down. Nothing. Who just exploded? Nothing. A miss. 2 strikes. Oh! Who's gonna win that surfboard? The wave pool, and there you have it. The
Strata,
the big old winner. That was fun. That
all right, that was a hot game.
The grub fish. It's time for the grub fish. It's time for the grub fish. The battle royale.
What was your favorite part of the show today, brother?
Favorite part of the show would have had to have been probably our talk with Corey. I mean, there was a lot up in the air there, you know, to hear from him, to hear what's going on, to see that this is opening some opportunities. I think that was pretty fun to catch up with him.
Yeah, it was. That was exciting stuff.
Yeah, and then the Whelps Wednesday is always a Whelps Wednesday around here. So just staying. I think it's cool just to, even though it might seem like, I mean, every week for somebody to be coming on to have something, you know, fresh to talk about and everything, it can kind of seem like you get lost a little bit, I feel like. But with everything they have going on and running through it again and again, I get excited seeing those dwarves come out, slipstreams come in. Just the artwork progression, like we were talking about today, like starting to notice some of the good work that they're putting in, for sure. Got the quests going, you're building the community, potential Whelps giveaway here in the future, or some sort of giveaway. Maybe a dwarf shows up. That would be amazing.
Yeah, dwarfism.
Dwarfism
would be dope. Would be so dope. Jimmy Gold, second place. Jimmy Gold's about to start reviewing some games and stuff like that. I'm looking forward to seeing what he comes up with.
Yeah. Here on the Action Channel Network.
I don't know, Jimmy. You want to do it here on the channel?
Is that what's happening? Or am I
Jimmy,
just?
If you want to drop your things on our channel, if you want to come on live and do little reports here on the channel about things, I would be happy to have you. Let's talk about it. That's what I was thinking too. It's weird that you said that, brother. And I was like, wait. And then I was like, oh crap. Did I already have a conversation with Jimmy Gold about this? I was like getting nervous, like that maybe this was already the deal that we've made. So it's yours, Jimmy. If we did already talk about this and I'm forgetting about it, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. We're going to have to get back into, not today. We'll do it tomorrow or Friday a little bit. We got to get back into Zombie Coin. Yeah. They've given me a few more pieces of information of things to come and whatnot. And also, after running through it, I still don't know what the heck happened. I don't know what I'm doing. So I want to kind of, see if I can get a layman's breakdown and explain to me on it all.
We need Rory C to come back and pop on maybe with us. He seemed to know a lot about what was going on over there.
Yep. That's a good idea.
He or she.
Yeah. All right. I'm still sending out some of these holes right now. Pretty damn good show, bro.
Yes. Pretty darn good show. And tomorrow the action continues. So do we got coming in tomorrow?
Thursday. Properties, NFTs from the Ethereum side of things. They've got a whole heck of a lot of stuff going on. They are involved with the NFT worlds, which we discussed a little bit with Uncle Corey.
Yeah.
And I'll give away more NFTs later. But yeah, so they're going to come in. They've got land in the sandbox. They've got, all sorts of things going on for how that system works, being in that club. And they got a lot of stuff coming. So I'm excited for them to come in and hear it all from the horse's mouth, if you will. We'll hear from some horses. I know I'm forgetting a lot of things, but who cares? We'll cover it again tomorrow, another time in our lives.
Yeah, we'll be back.
We'll be back.
PST.
We'll be back. Lots of announcements. We'll be back. We'll talk more about Dungeon Master. Since Corey announced it, then I was like, well, if he's saying it, then I'm going to say it too. So
why not?
Sure. I got to check my email. Oh!
I've been seeing some things about Wax showing up over on DeFi showing up over on Wax as well.
Show us that. If you will.
I haven't looked into it much myself.
I thought you were looking at it last night.
Well, I wasn't looking at it. I was inside of the Neon Space Discord, and they had a video where they were kind of running through it. But I also saw this, which I have pulled up, so I'll share this with you. This isn't what they were running through, but I saw a tweet come out during the show from Wax, and Wax Tokenomics, and DeFi is now live. Here's how to participate. The new Wax Tokenomic model. Have you heard of this, brother? You heard of any rumblings?
No.
Wax Tokenomics and DeFi is now live. This tokenomics model marries the explosive growth of NFTs with superior monetization capabilities of DeFi. It enables anyone who participates to earn rewards in the form of Ethereum tokens and Wax G governance tokens.
Oh yeah,
you can learn.
I've messed with some of this a while back, but this seems like a new deal.
Yeah, when is this from? This is the 15th. Okay, so it has been out a couple weeks.
No, I'm talking about, I know they have like the Wax G, the ETH deal that you could get into, but this, what you're looking at, I've done the Wax E before. but it sounds like there's more upgrade to it or something.
Was the governance side there?
Maybe
The
that's
Wax
what's new.
G.
Yeah, I'll have to take a look at this.
Yeah, I'll share this.
Last night.
I will share this in the chat. And then what were they looking at? I think it was DeFi Box. This is what they were looking at in Neon Space. Yeah, and so they ran through this thing pretty deep. I think one of the team members from the Wax DeFi Box was on the chat as well. And there were it opened up, Max went through just kind of talking about how it opened up things over here, like with pairs, which, you know, like on Alcor, there's only certain pairs available. I think this opens up to where you can kind of create your own pairs or make pairs of any token that you would like. And yeah, he just mentioned that it had showed up over here on Wax. I think DeFi Box has been up and running over on EOS for a while, so the liquidity is a lot deeper over on EOS, and it's being built up over on the Wax side right now. But it's kind of interesting. It's fun to see some of these things show up over here. And to hear Max talk about it in the way that he was, knowing that he's kind of been in that DeFi space for some years now. I thought that was pretty exciting.
Yeah, that's super cool. I definitely would hope to see more DeFi operations on the Wax side of things. I think that's great. That's especially if you can compare it to all these other different tokens that are outside of the ecosystem. That's good stuff.
Yeah.
All right, well, do it, man.
Very nice, very fine. Let's do it all again tomorrow at the same time, 1 p.m. PST. You know the deal. Look at this hat. That's for real. I can't believe it. The NFT Action News will continue with properties joining us tomorrow. Can't wait. Big shout out to Corey Cottrell for coming in and the Uplift, giving us the updates. And looking forward to the DAO and taking part over there. Leftland is being built out amazingly. Penguin and Mateus for coming in for our Whelps Wednesday catch up. And until then, people, go out and do what you do and do it the best that you can. And we'll do what we do, the best that we do. And until then, we do, as we always do, bid you adieu. Subscribe. Action News. You're the best. You have a great one, Morton, Matt, Stone. Thank you for stopping by, Farmer John. Join the family if you haven't done so. We love you all.
Ice, ice, baby. Vanilla ice, ice, baby. Vanilla ice, ice, baby.
Action News, the Action News,
ice, baby.
Action News. Another Twitch raid.
Heyo! Hello, everybody from the Twitch world. Thanks for stopping by.